Hello. I'm gonna actually have to possibly have double Mars or mute Mars for 30 seconds while I fix the thing.
Ah. Well, let's see. Am I doubled? Hello, Flair.
You're
Hello,
not
Mason.
currently doubled.
Noise.
Speak.
So the headphone users
Okay,
do not have to be
amazing.
wearing.
All right. I've switched as fast as possible. Wow, it feels like I have done no art this week.
Really?
It really, yeah. This is all old stuff. The only thing was the thumbnail I did today. All of the stuff still on the screen is old stuff. I've done a lot of art in the sense of I've worked on commissions and stuff for videos that isn't really like interesting to show. There are Popsicle Pals are now a staple of the Ace Tootie channel. They're not just blooper fodder. They are now in the videos.
Nice. We stan.
Yep.
Ori finally read my whip, you guys.
I did. And I told her how to make it more violent.
She liked it. Yeah, she chose violence that day.
It's just how it goes.
It's not enough to have the medicine delivered through the neck. We have to stab.
Yeah, gently through the neck. Very, very gentle for the character that that was administering it. Just saying.
He is a professional.
Yeah, a professional
Yes, masochist. But that's pain unto himself.
Yeah, I know.
Others.
I just, I don't know. My brain kept saying that it was like masticate, unless I was gonna say it wrong, and I was like,
definitely not that.
I was like, this is not.
No.
No. But like masochist and masticate are like kind of similar. So my brain was telling me I was saying that masochist was wrong because it was too close to masticate, and I was like, what? Brain dying. But yeah, so it feels like I've done no art.
It's fine because Ori supported my art this week.
I did.
That's okay.
Like I said, I have.
It's a good balance.
Been arting,
Howdy,
just not like just not stream showcase art. So instead, you get the trauma boy, the cutie, and
me. I wrote another goddamn whip last night.
Oh, and what's it? My brain died again. God,
no.
What's her name? Mia. Young Mia.
How dare you forget Mia?
I'm just brain farting right now. That's it.
It's been a week, you guys. It's been an interesting week, and schedules are not a thing anymore. So we have no idea what the hell's going on.
But we didn't greet everybody. Hello, Flair and Mason and Bass. I'm sorry. My brain is literally smushing.
Greet everyone. I know.
Okay, sorry. I haven't had the tea yet. Not like the tea's gonna wake me up because it's sleepy tea. But, you know, I don't know. Hot beverage does wake up for a period of time.
I wonder if the word of the day might wake you up.
Yes, we will do that. I do have to get the tea as well. But I first need to add... Yeah, I have about 2 minutes. I do need... I'm updating the showcase right now.
Lovely. Library still closed. Flair, you've had the entire week off. My goodness. I am so sorry for the return box. Rip to that return box when you get back.
Yeah, I don't know what my next week's gonna look like. Supposedly, well, it's gonna snow. It's not gonna snow that much, so...
I think at most it might create a delay for the schools, but
Unfortunately, there's no such thing as, like, a delay in my job. It's either on or off.
It's either on or off. I just wonder what kind of delay it's gonna be, because this week they told us, oh yeah, buses will come 11:30, and then they didn't show up until 12:45, which was basically 1 p.m. Well, it's like, well, that's an entire day gone.
Oh, Bess.
And of course, all my goddamn annuals are due. Ah!
You're saying the Mia playing Among Us thumbnail is a lovely thumbnail? I'm very happy.
I love it so much. I love Dahlia as the evil Among Us.
Yeah. Because we bring up Among
nice
Us.
Flare.
Ah,
if you're ready to
fingers
volunteer
crossed.
there, you definitely have it in.
Fingers crossed.
True to form, when I was in high school, I tried to apply to the library as well for a job, and then they were just like, yeah, no, we're not hiring. You could still take application if you want. I was like, but you're not hiring.
Mm-hmm.
I can't just wait around forever. My librarian job wouldn't come around until undergrad college. So I had to wait. But I eventually got the dream librarian job.
You did it in the end.
I got there.
You managed it.
And only because one of my other friends was applying and went, hey, library's hiring.
I'm getting tea. Keep
Campus
talking.
Library, get over there. So I was like, oh, shit. Okay, first job interview. Actually, not my first job interview. I first interviewed at a fast food place back in high school and never got called back. I don't know what on earth happened during that interview. They just never reached back out to me. I'm like, that was fast food. Why couldn't I get hired in fast food? Not that I want to be hired in fast food. It's just that one will forever confuse me. Oh, spoken like a true librarian, Flare. You'll get there again. Another Monday will come. But I hope that job works out. I hope you get hired. That would be the dream job. If I can't retire after my current job, I would at least pick up some shifts as a librarian. I would be like, I am in my happy place. I'm surrounded by books. I can listen to music while restocking the shelves. I can talk to people about books. The dream. Ooh, Holt hunting. Sounds fun. And shelving. Nice. I say I had a librarian job in college. It was kind of yes and kind of no, because I didn't work in the actual library part of the library. I worked in the study room, and my job was making sure all the computers were working. If anyone had any trouble, I could help them troubleshoot. If anyone needed to check out books, I could do that because my shift hours were 11 p.m. to either 4 in the morning or 8 in the morning if it was midterm and finals week. When Mars says she is a night owl, yeah, she's a night owl. Oh, those were the days. I think that's honestly when I also watched the most anime as well. Because if it's like a slow night, you got nothing else to do. Hello, Roval! Welcome, welcome. Hope you're having a good week. I feel like time is just lost to me at the moment. This week has been so weird. I had Monday off because of the weather. Then we had delays on Tuesday, which messed up the entire day. Wednesday, one of my schools was closed for professional development day, so I barely worked yesterday. Today was slightly more normal, except a lot of my kids were still sick. Something's going around and it is nasty. Fingers crossed, knock on wood. I do not want it. I am taking all the vitamin C possible. So hopefully this one just passes me by, pretty please. Do not want. And yeah, we just have a Friday to get through. But tomorrow's still weird, because I'm not going into work in the morning. I'm going to the doctor in the morning. So it's still gonna feel like a weird-ass day. I don't know what to think anymore. Maybe we'll get some semblance of normalcy over the weekend. Oh, the movies are the odd ones out. I see. I'm trying to remember how it's set up at our library. I'm pretty sure they do it based on title in alphabetical order.
All right.
So
I've
it's like
returned.
kind of organized, but it's also kind of a crapshoot what you're going to find as well.
Hello, Roval. Alrighty.
You got your tea?
Got my tea,
Nice.
and I'm debating what I'm actually gonna do on making time. Because there's a couple of options. I actually have a lot of making time things to do. You know what?
Exciting. Ooh, what if we
I'm gonna change
spin a
the
wheel
name.
and see what we get?
No, I'm gonna do it in order of stuff that needs to happen, and sadly, Death of Me is not on there. So we're gonna say, what do we call this?
Oof.
More. I don't know how to spell smorgasbord.
Ooh, the catch-up crew.
Variety. All right, making time variety. That's what we're doing today instead.
Nice.
Alrighty.
Oh my goodness, we're gonna get so much done tonight, you guys.
I don't know if I can change it on
Maybe.
YouTube or not.
I don't know.
I hope to. Oh, I can. Making time
I
variety.
think you can.
Done. Sometimes stuff is weird.
Variety, variety.
So variety indeed. So first we're gonna work on
You could
Amper.
have done that pun. You could have done variety.
I could have. First we're gonna work on Amper, and we're gonna finish Amper.
I got to see Amber last night during business meeting.
We're gonna finish Amper. Video assets. I have the thing open, right? I do.
Yeah, January's been rough.
I'm caught up in
terms of
some ways
projects,
and
in
not in
terms of
other
stuff
ways.
That's due.
But this is almost
We are
done.
trying.
So
We
I
are
wanna
friggin'
finish it.
trying. She's
But
so
first,
cute!
it's word of the day. And yesterday.
Yes.
First word of yesterday.
Let us combat that brain rot.
And then and then today. Okay. Interesting. I have heard of a form of this word, but not used in this specific format.
I know this one.
I only know it in a certain form. I don't know the
You're
noun.
thinking of
I only know the
bombastic,
adjective.
aren't you?
Yes, so this is bombast.
Bombast.
But I know bombastic, not bombast. Bombast is a formal word that refers to speech or writing that is meant to sound important or impressive, but is not sincere or meaningful. You need less bombast and more substance in this speech. This is bombast and has not been thought through from a policy perspective. I know that many in the space community find this to be exciting and want to believe the hype behind such an announcement. Mars is exciting. However, I think we have to ask ourselves whether getting to Mars is worth the moral costs in addition to the economic costs and potential risks to human lives. Look at that, we got Mars in here. No, I've only heard bombastic side eye, Vass, I will say. Bombast. Haha.
Side eyes with the bombast.
Bombast settled softly into English in the mid-late 16th century as a textile term used to refer to cotton or other soft fibrous material used as padding or stuffing. Its ultimate source is likely the Middle Persian noun pambak, meaning cotton. But within a decade, it had extended from literal stuffing to figurative stuffing, referring to a speech or writing that is padded with pretentious verbiage. The adjective bombastic, which followed bombast a century later, has been a favorite choice to describe blowhards, boasters, and cockledrums. Nope, that's not that word.
Cockalorum.
Cockalorum. which is a boastful and self-important person. So, blowhards, boasters, and cockalorums ever since. Interesting. I never found bombastic to have this sort of negative lilt to it. Like, to me, it was always, like, fantastic. You know, I don't know. I never found it to have this kind of, like, without substance meaning, you know?
Yeah, I never got that either.
Yeah. Interesting. It's a fun word to say. Cockalorum. All right. We definitely know this one. So that was yesterday's word of the day. This is today's word of the day.
And we got Thursday's
We definitely know this one. I wish I could do tomorrow's and get ahead, but we cannot.
Sadly, time travel does not work.
So, reciprocate. Hello, Allie. This is the word of today. Reciprocate. I feel like it's contextual. Well, apparently the definition specifically means without substance. And bombast specifically is referring to writing or speeches. Because it's the noun. I don't know if bombastic has the same negative lilt or not. We'd have to look into that. Let's actually look into that real quick.
Research.
Let's look into the definition of bombastic. No, see, bombastic's definition and only definition is marked by or given to speech or writing that is given exaggerated importance by artificial or empty means. Marked or given to bombast, pompous, overblown. The spots that ran before the title game were even more bombastic, the greatest rivalry ever. Synonyms are rhetorical, inflated, and pontifical. Yeah. I never found it to be this negative term. But, alright, today's is reciprocate. To reciprocate is to do something for or to someone who has done something similar for or to you. Reciprocate can also mean to have a feeling for someone who has the same feelings for you. There you go. It was kind of my friend to give me a ride to the airport, and on the flight I was thinking of how to reciprocate the favor. Scratch my back and I'll scratch yours. Do unto others as you would have them do unto you. Share and
Words
share
to live
alike.
by.
Such is the essence of the verb reciprocate, which implies a mutual or equivalent exchange or a paying back of what one has received. Reciprocate traces back to the Latin verb reciprocare, to move back and forth. Interesting. What a verb. Which in turn comes from the adjective reciprocus, which means returning the same way or alternating. Indeed, one of the meanings of reciprocate is to move forward and back alternately. As in a reciprocating saw. Interesting.
Okay.
Interesting. Okay. Most often, however, reciprocate is used for the action of returning something in kind or degree, whether that be a gift, favor, or feeling. Oh, a reciprocating okay. Okay.
I didn't realize that.
Yeah, I agree, Bass, but apparently not.
The more you know.
All right. Allie, I'm sorry to disappoint if you really, really, really wanted it to be the Death of Me animatic, but I'm trying to get... I realized I have a lot of other stuff that needs getting done because I haven't been doing it.
There's a lot of catching up to do today.
So, instead, we're going to finish Amper. Yes. Because I got nearly done yesterday. We're going to finish Amper. And then I want to work on Funguary. Because that's a timed thing. And while really, really want to finish Death of Me, and it will happen, That doesn't have like a time period that I need to get it done in.
Yeah. Technically no deadline because the bet's already been won.
Well, either way, I am trying to get it done. It's just I've had a fair amount of commissions.
Like everyone in chat approves of the change.
Yes,
Y'all are
yes.
flexible.
They are very flexible.
Ooh, you're gonna do your Funguary too, Allie? Nice.
Ooh. But
it's a good night to art.
I basically, so in 2026, I'm trying to schedule my weeks, sort of. I do this on Tuesdays, and I work on this thing on whatever, blah, 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 to try and keep it, like, consistent. Because otherwise, I just end up on working on things that are the next thing, and then certain things never get worked on, even though they should. And they get kind of backburnered until it's like, oh, shit, that's due. And it's like, ah. So I do know that a lot of people say to, like, yeah, work in it, and like, this day is this day, and this day is for this thing, you know, like, blah, blah, blah. So unfortunately, my Wednesdays are commission days, but I'm not like a commission artist, so overall, it's not like I usually have a ton of commissions. But apparently everyone in January decided they wanted to commission Ori, so, and not against that, but it's well,
everyone got Christmas money.
I guess so.
And now they're choosing to spend it on you.
And again, totally not upset by this. But it is certainly okay, so my Wednesday is full up actually doing commissions, when I did kind of hope that Wednesday would also be able to be used for, like, the other side projects things, like Art Boreal when needed, but also, it's going to be working on setting up Constellations, because I want to start that. I'm just glad that Constellations and Art Boreal are pretty
chill,
light on like their editing. I will say the Ace Toonie channel has really, like, I don't know what the word is.
Popped off?
No. I'm trying to think of the word that I want. It's negatively tainted my view of how much effort editing a video has to be. And then I fucking edit, like, an Art Boreal video, and it takes, like, 10 minutes. And I'm like, wow.
Boy, you really spoil yourself with that one.
Well, I'm also thinking, while the Constellations will take longer just by the nature of each episode being longer, like, it's really not that long. Like, the Ace Attorney anime episode was not long to edit for the main part. It's just all the other stuff, you know? And thankfully, the vast majority of I've specifically made Art Boreal to be as light as possible. Oh no, Allie. It's not...
Oh no! I don't think
it's not us. No, I double-checked. I double-checked, it's not us.
Oh, phew. Sorry, Allie.
Welcome, Federico.
Hello, Federico. Federico, it's giving, hey, bitches and bros and non-binary ho.
It is. But much more limiting, to be honest. Gays and guys. There's no in between.
Yeah.
I guess I'm a gay, then.
I guess gay, yeah.
No. Dylan's the gay, I'm the guy. That's how it works out.
That's true. Yeah.
Math.
That's how math works.
Stonks.
You and I were both in advanced math. We know this.
Exactly. Whew. Just maths.
I gotta research how the fuck adrenaline works. That's my task.
I'm trying to think of... There was, like... We were talking. Dylan and I were talking. And Dylan apparently in high school or middle school was friends with, like, a black guy. And he told Dylan that he was the blackest white person he knew. So, like... And Dylan's like, I don't see it, but okay. And so we're apparently a lot of the thisist this that's not our actual
Ori, you
demographic.
got that from your Korean cooking. I
Yeah.
got that from my Bengali friend.
Yeah. I'm also apparently the most Asian white person multiple Asians know.
My old roommate basically said, "Oh, we've successfully converted you. You are now honorary Bengali."
Literally, yeah, I guess so, Bass. You have to tell that to him. It would be really funny. Oh, no. All of these are compliments. Because it makes us based as fuck, right? Like, we are, by being, quote unquote, mistaken for another culture means we have respected that culture to the point of authenticity, right? Like, so, we're based as fuck. But, like, it's just wild, you know? I feel like we're a lot of the Cheerio in the Fruit Loops box kind of thing, right?
Yes,
you know,
forgive
it's like
us.
I can't.
Our memories
Oh,
are
did you
so
tell him?
bad, except for the little
I remember
things that we need.
I
our
remember
brains
mentioning
for.
it and talking about it. I just didn't recall what stream it was on. And as Dylan is only here for mostly once a week streams. Speaking of that, guys, next week will be Paper Demon on Thursday, and it will have Dylan.
Yay! I've been wanting to do another Paper Demon, and
Yes.
honestly, I kind of need stream to make me do it.
Yeah. I have
That's
2 Paper Demons I have to
perfect.
finish before stream.
Luckily, I'm not feeling. And that was the one I really wanted to participate in, just because it's been a long time. Like, the Moth was a while ago. And the most recent prompts, like, I'm interested in, but I'm like, I don't got an idea. For
Well,
how
then you
this
can go-
would work.
You can do a portal prompt, or you can go back and you can do one of the, other prompts that are forever options, or you could go and you can find one and use your bookmark on it. There's lots of options to do.
There's lots of options, but I mostly keep an eye out for those new prompts because I'm like,
Oh,
"Hmm,
yeah.
what's interesting. What's everyone working on?"
My first thing is to do the current prompts. My
Yeah.
goal is I do wish to
I'd like to backtrack. That would be great.
my thing is it's definitely those are first, but I'm just saying, like, so when our Paper Demon stream rolls around, all of the current prompts that I'm aware of will have been ended, and I will have had to do them already. So, like, I'm already doing Truth in the Trope, and I already have to finish the Ronin Apothecary, because that's the Gluttons Club piece that I already have sketched and just have to finish. So, both of those things have to happen before stream. Now, I do know that I have a Parcat only prompt for the Castamaria portal lined from the last Paper Demon stream that I'll probably be finishing. But I'm not sure. I'm actually on their Patreon now because support and I like them. And so I get sneak peeks of the next prompts. And I won't tell you them because that would be cheating. But I know that I'm not really interested in a bunch of them. So that's why I'm like not sure what I'm going to be doing next week. But it'll be something. I'm only halfway through the Gratitude Harbor ones. I only have 8. I need 16. So we're doing that.
I only have 2 Gratitude Harbors. I still gotta do another one.
Ugh. Yeah, I have 8 of them total. Multiple doubles. But once I have 16, then I can trade for the ones that I don't have. I don't want to trade before I have 16, because then I could get one and then end up getting a double later, and then it's like, why did I trade?
Oh, today's gift is a fire pearl.
Yeah, nice.
Go get it if you haven't already.
But yeah, so there's lots of prompts you can do. And if anybody ever, I know a bunch of you have bookmarks, but I'm just saying, If anybody ever needs a bookmark, I am willing to do it, especially if you want to draw Flair. But not only if you want to draw Flair as part of the bookmark thing, but especially if you wanted to draw Flair as part of the bookmark thing. Hands down, easy.
I think I might have one bookmark remaining because I definitely used a bookmark. I used a bookmark on the pumpkin spice prompt because I was late with that one, and I had a really it with Rigreedy and her caretaker, and I was like, no, I have to write it. Let me go back.
That's why bookmarks.
Summoned me.
Yeah.
Ooh, does Flair have a favorite tea?
Flair is me in a lot of ways, I will admit. And I'm trying to think of Flair's personality. Does Flair have a favorite tea?
I'm trying to think of, like, red teas.
I think
gets to drink the tea if somebody else makes it, Bass. That
Yeah.
is the curse. That is the curse.
So if somebody else makes him anything, he gets to do it. But if he makes himself something to consume, something happens and it prevents him from eating it. It's very like Murphy's Law kind of vibes, right? Like it's not like he goes
Like
to eat it and it's specifically
picnic,
like,
and poor guy didn't even get to eat cake.
yeah, exactly. Like something always interrupts
Poor
him.
Man.
That's the whole thing. But other people always get to eat it, and that's good enough for him. But because he is literally like the classic son of the creator kind of, role, us, the artist, the author, and the adjudicator will make him tea and other things.
Or I'll get my own creation to make him yummy.
He has a lot of friends.
She's learning.
So he's very and he's part of the Gluttons Club and everything, so everybody makes stuff. So like if he's part of a potluck, it's just if he tries to eat his own creation, it just never works out, right? So it's like if he goes to a potluck and he brings something, it's so good everybody eats it before he gets any, right? Or like he goes to take a bite.
Me for your birthday when we made those crepes in those little skillets, and all I have is the vision of Flair making the crepe in the skillet, and his just burns for whatever reason, and he can't eat
too much Grand Marnier.
His own little crepe.
Yes, Mars is talking about our Dutch dinner, which is my favorite type of meal.
Are so fun.
I'm a sucker for the you cook it yourself meals, so I fucking love hot pot. I love Korean barbecue. I love
I had a friend
Dutch
take me
dinner
to such a
and
good
fondue.
hot pot place. Delicious. We got to cook our own noodles, meats, veggies. Oh, chef's kiss.
Flair's curse is very meant to be like a goofy curse. Right. That's why it doesn't prevent him from, like, eating. And he has enough friends and literal godparents that will make sure that he always gets to eat yummy things. Right. And I would say he can, like, taste his food. He just never gets to actually eat it. So, like, when he's cooking something, he can, like, test it. Right. But he can't, like, have a serving. You know what I'm saying? Like, he can't, like, get a bite in from the real finished thing. But you have to be able to taste your thing in order to get it right. So as a chef, it doesn't prevent him from, like, taste testing his food or anything like that. But it also, I will say, since he was the first tea pet, it definitely wasn't like somebody...
So, like, that Kai was Odie? What? Sorry to interrupt.
I mean, definitely take it as a compliment. People thought Milano was human toothless. So I'm gonna say, Allie, at this point, I don't trust people on the internet for knowing things.
I don't think that was internet. I think that was a friend.
Like, was it a friend?
Well, Allie's talking about
showing wild.
Epic the musical. I'm glad they're enjoying it.
Yeah, glad they're enjoying. Oh, it's continued. I'm only reading the one. Showing a friend everything because they're enjoying it. Oh, nice with Monster. Let's
and went, Odie. It's just wild. Like a current? No, even the older Kai, I can't see it either.
No, I can't see him as Odie. They're just so different looking.
Like, all versions are very different looking.
But a lot of them look like Jorge.
Yeah. But, like, what I like is that there's a through line, right? When I watch somebody else's animatic, I can tell immediately this person is meant to be Odie, this person's meant to be Eurylochus, this person's meant to be, you know, Polites, whatever. Like, it's very immediate. Like, does chocolate? Because they thought it was like a little chocolate because of the color. Oh no! I took a while to understand the joke, but oh no!
I'm sitting here thinking, why would chocolate have legs? Good.
It took me a second. I'm just saying. I find most people are kind of. I'm gonna say this. If you're not an artist, I find most people to be art face blind. Because, like, Mars's IRL friend was like, how do you tell the Outcast boys apart? And I was like...
Oh my god, I literally... the way I got so... not mad, per se, but I'm gonna say defensive.
Shook!
Ori, like, on Ori's behalf. Because they were making their own comic at the time. This was years and years ago. They were making their own comic at the time, and I was like, "Ooh, I'm making a comic too." This was when Outcast was in its infancy, so I was showing off some of the designs that I had saved because, you know, I keep a folder and everything. And my friend goes, "They have same face syndrome. They all look the same, like even the hair." And I'm like, "How dare you?"
The hair.
What do you mean?
Okay, I'm not gonna lie, but I fucking drew them in black and white, and you can still tell them apart. Like, excuse me?
I did read the whole stage play, and
I'm shook it, Allie. I'm shook it.
There's thoughts. I was floored today when your friend compared Princess Bride to Labyrinth. In my head, those are such
again, I've never seen all of Labyrinth, but I would have never ever equated them. And I'm like sitting there and I'm like,
romantic comedy. Labyrinth is a fever dream made by Jim Henson. Featuring David Bowie. Like,
yeah, it's like kind of camp moments, but it's not like the same. Unknown.
It is
I will say
near the level of comedy that Princess Bride has.
I will say I appreciate
like they weren't
their
trying to be
reflection
funny, they were trying to be whimsical
on how fucking hard they came at.
The reflection is appreciated.
Yeah. Because, man, they came out of the gate swinging.
I feel like Ori spoke for both of us on that one. But even then, Mason, if you look at screenshots from both movies, like, one is like hillside, castles, and then the other one is like dark, mysterious, a little fairy tale grunge. Like,
yeah, no. One is
in my head.
One is classic fairy tale princess vibe story, and the other one is the Fae kidnapped you, and this is what it'd really be like.
Yeah.
Love.
Plus
love.
David Bowie.
Yeah, and with fucking... What is that? Glam rock, right? That's the vibe?
Yes.
Yeah, with glam rock undertones.
Dance magic. Yeah, that movie was such a staple.
Yeah, no. So
childhood.
Federico, same face syndrome does happen to a lot of artists. And, you know, there is some people make it out to be a lot look more important than it necessarily is. You know, like
I don't
there
think it's that important.
depending
per
on your
se.
art style, it doesn't really matter. Like, especially if you have a very simple art style, you're kind of just going to end up in same face syndrome because, like, if the characteristics are like 2 dot eyes and you make like roughly the same face, like you're gonna get there. Like, such is life.
Yeah.
Okay. But as long as there's enough other differentiating features, it doesn't matter. As long as their clothes are always very different, as long as their, you know, whatever, the colors, you know, it can work.
Different. Maybe some
But-
different eyebrows for flavor.
Like if you want to be technical, Adventure Time has same face syndrome with a lot of characters, especially the humanoid characters, because their faces are 2 dots on a line. Okay, like it's
Yeah.
not. There's nothing going on.
That's just the art style.
But the part that gets me about Mars's friend's comments is, one, that I know that I put a specific intention on making their eye shapes and like face shapes different. And while some lean together, I know for a fact that Hotsun and Milano do not have the same face. Their eyes are categorically different, their noses are categorically different, and their jawline is categorically like again, if you want to lean, like, there's a gradient, but yeah, Rick and Morty, but like Hotsun and Milano categorically do not have the same face. They are made to be opposite in vibes a lot. Okay? So to say there is same face syndrome is like, what the fuck? And then on top of that, to then add, and all their hair looks the same. Yes, there are characters where it's like Ferrex's and Aster's are definitely like in the same vein of each other, right? And Milano and Hotsun have very similar bang shapes. These are mostly intentional, but they're not the same for a number of other reasons. And that's why it's like,
wicked resting bitch face.
what the fuck? Only by Aster. I think Aster could manage the resting bitch face. It's just much, much less intentional.
I think it's mostly like, again, amazing. Going back to like the art style is just like, that's your art style when you have the eyes and the mouth. But I think there's enough differentiating features that if you put them in a lineup, it's like, nah, that's Addie, that's Sid. Like, you can tell them apart.
And again, like, saying same face syndrome is bad as a blanket statement is just categorically untrue. The reason that I'm particularly offended by this comment is the fact that I know I put effort in and know that I have succeeded to make the characters have different faces.
Yeah.
Because that's something I like to do.
Bass, all of this to say, Ori and I have gotten criticism since day one. Nothing can shake us.
It's just like a wild statement where it's like, do you think all characters drawn by the same artist look the same? Because, like, I don't know what we're looking at here now.
We certainly joked in Ace Attorney about Mia looking like Lana and Maya looking like Emma and that.
And that's also, like, real life that's bound to happen as well. Also, those two were obviously intentional. And 3, like, there are a limited amount of eye shapes and shit that you can make in your style, right? Can it be a lot? Yes. But if you are fucking drawing hundreds of thousands of characters, there ends up being a point where you can't, you just, like, there's no more. You know, like, there is a limit, unfortunately.
Absolutely, Bass. You are your own harshest critic. We try, Federico. We try.
How do we transform a character description into an illustration? Something
Like
something
like
that
what's
could
happening in a scene?
No, I think we're specifically talking like a description of a character into an image of a character. So like when you give your description of your like D&D character and then I make it a real thing. I can show an example. actually.
Yeah, go for it.
Give me 1 second here.
No, Bass, I gotta give Ace Attorney this. All of the female sidekick characters have been different personality-wise.
No.
Very distinct.
I
So for people to say that is a little nuts.
Yeah. No, so far they're all very different. I think that you could give me a line and I'd be pretty good at telling which weird girl said it. Pretty easily. So I'm gonna read a character description. So something that one of the main commissions that I do are called Surprise Me, because they're easy and life is easier that way. And a lot of artists won't take, like, descriptions that they mean you have to have a reference, but I actually like drawing from descriptions a lot. I think it's fun. I do it a lot for, like, our D&D games because I'm the only artist, and so the only way that Mars and Dylan and, you know, our Doug, our other table mate, can get art of their character is if they say words. And now I have gotten to a point that like I would give them like a form to fill out, because it got to a point where, like, people aren't giving all the information needed. But I would, like, ask them, and if somebody didn't give that sort of information in their description in the Surprise Me, I would ask them as well. But so here is, I just want to get the example ready. All right. So this is the description I was given.
Hi, Canadian Lucifer.
Hello, Canadian Lucifer. A fawn druid, really androgynous looking, with long mint-colored hair and pale skin, blue-green eyes, pretty long ears, and medium-sized horns. A really serious character, wearing leather armor with some leaves on the shoulders. That is the description I was given. This is what I made. So, the fawn means the sort of, the goat satyr type people. So it's goat ears and goat horns. Medium, remember I made it medium. I always add the nose because that's something I like to do with animals like that. And I did a little interpretation where I made the leaves, like, carved out of the leather, basically. And then I like to make patterns in my fantasy stuff. So
cool.
And then because they are a druid specifically, I added all this, like, vine work and stuff. Yes. So character illustrations are always going to be much more detailed than any character I will make for a comic ever. And the reason is I am fucking drawing this 100,000 times.
Do it
this took
over and over, and you have to do it at a consistent frequency so it could come out.
This time you want to pet something?
So we actually had more complicated designs for the Outcast characters. We had to simplify them over time. So
and they weren't even that complicated. And they weren't even that complicated.
They did have some, like, extra accessories and stuff, but eventually those got taken out because it was like, we don't need those.
But it really is when there's the more details you add to something you are going to draw over and over and over and over again, the more you want to not do it anymore.
Ori, I think you got to show your pet from the D&D campaign and my pet.
Oh.
This can't be Federico's only time they want to pet something you drew.
I don't know if people want to pet Umfalo. He looks kind of angry, but, we could show it.
Doggo.
Yeah, but he looks very menacing, Ghost Doggo.
Oh, that won't stop them. This is chat we're talking about.
No, I didn't draw Leafs a lot at all. I need to figure out where my thing is. I think I really... Okay, we love when this
Milano is the fluffiest boy, so I do understand.
The question is... I don't know where it is.
Oh no!
It's here somewhere.
Oh, that's not a question, that's a statement.
Well, the question is going to be, where is it? The statement is, I don't know where it is. Okay, I found it.
Aha! Speaking, it shall appear.
So this is Umfalo. He was my doggo. Yeah, I don't think this is a very petty boy. But Mars's familiar was Hibernate. I would pet Hyba. Hyba's fluffy, like a Samoyed. But yeah, Umfalo's creepy. You'd pet? You could pet. He's actually very nice. He's actually very nice. He just looks very menacing.
Oh, Umfalo was great.
Because he's a ghost dog.
Oh, Samoyeds are the best. Just big fluffy cloud dogs.
Exactly. Gotta pet 'em all.
Gotta pet
But
them all.
basically, so for all of our comic characters, Mars never gives me a description. I don't think we could ever do it that way. It kind of is like we vibe out the character until it happens, and then that character kind of ends up getting a personality.
When we were doing Hotsun, we did know we wanted a researcher type of character. So we were like, okay, what are some researcher characters we know of? And I know for the people who saw it in the character inspirations, I put Milo Thatch in there. I definitely think of him.
He's definitely a good one.
He's got the skinny researcher look, very angular.
I definitely used him for Hotsun's father reference real bad.
Oh, you friggin' used him for Hotsun's father.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Well, because come on. Well, you have to be. I love going back and being like, you have to see parts into the.
We just straight up stole James Hiller's coat.
Yeah, well.
We just straight up took that coat. We were like,
period
what?
thing, okay? I didn't reference it.
That's ours now.
It's just a time period thing. I actually started just today following this guy.
A lot of people could take Hotsun in a fight.
Oh, yeah. Actually, just today, I started following this guy, and his whole thing is get ready with me in blank historical fashion. And I'm like,
oh my god, that's amazing.
Fuck yes! Thank you! I need all of this information really bad, because now I have big ideas already.
Ooh. Send
How's his mom is buff in your head? Okay, I'll have to want to come across him again, because I follow him now.
The headcanons are starting.
Yes.
Nice.
Hotsun's mom does have a whip design.
Yeah.
It's currently nailed down, but that doesn't mean anything until it happens.
Yeah. Which will be much later.
I will say none of the things are definitely final until they're in the comic. Because that's just kind of how it works.
Dad is pretty final.
Yeah, Hotsun's dad is pretty final. He settled a little bit between this and like the animatic I was working on, which will happen eventually as well, because that one really matters to me. But he also just hit. Yeah, Barnet I will say is pretty close. You know, that's definitely leaning where he was in my head.
Mm-hmm. My son asked for no pickles. He can't even order a ship. You think you can order a sandwich?
Aw, poor Hotsun. Poor boy failure Hotsun. I can't wait for him to get to show how he's not a boy failure all the time. It'll happen. He gets there.
Hotsun.
Well, he showed he wasn't a boy failure earlier with the tracking, because he's not a boy failure.
And he knows his shit about plants.
Mm-hmm.
And he can hammer.
He just doesn't have practical knowledge in a lot of things.
Yes, I do know that meme, Bass. I know the, excuse me, he said no pickles. That one's a classic if you have the Sunshine X Grumpy ship.
Yeah.
I think my favorite one that I've seen recently is of Momo and Okarun with that.
Yo, yes,
Momo's just
so
like,
good.
He asked for no pickles.
So good.
Miss Ayase, please. When he's not boy failure, he's boy jerk.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's got to work on some stuff.
He's got a lot of unlearning to do.
He's got some trauma.
He's got some unlearning to do. See you in a bit, Mason.
Yeah, so I can't wait for Hotsun to not be a jerk and not be boy failure all the time.
I can't wait for the full found family to kick off. Like, please. Oh.
I say we get a good amount of it in port. It starts a little bit.
We do. It's happening. It's slapping in.
I'm debating adding some knowledge to a port outfit. It might end up in Sinit's port outfit. Because I think Sinit's the one who would have this thing the most.
Okay, this is something you've been keeping from me.
I just found this man today, Mars. And I have just thought about this today. Yeah. It's literally like, it was literally like, stumbled across man getting dressed in Victorian day party fashion. And I was like, okay, yes,
delicious.
I will watch this. And it was just, he had all the quiddity, and he had, all the pomp and circumstance, and he had the entire fucking getup.
The quiddity.
And I was like, all right, bro, what else do you have? And it was like, everything. And then I just sat there for a little bit, watching this man fucking get dressed in Regency wear in historical outfits for like a half hour. And it's just like,
Fuck yeah.
ooh, very nice. Oh, and then I went,
That's
oh,
what
now
we
that is an accessory I'll add.
Delicious.
Because I will say there is a level with historical fashion, especially the time period where you have like the poofy pants and the wigs. You certainly have to balance it for modern sensibilities. Right? Because unless you're going full historical, where like the goal is being very accurate, which we're not. We're doing fairy tale vibes. That's what I will always say. We're doing fairy tale vibes. And like the poofy pants don't necessarily work. They're kind of goofy. You know?
They're very goofy.
So it's always like a little, trade-off. And then on top of it, like, the collars don't really wear shoes. So it's like, they're not wearing socks.
Yeah. Only Avrit and crew get to rock the boots.
I mean, Milano's Milano's port outfit is certainly the most scandalous.
He does get shoes in the Morose Turnabout.
Yeah, but they're
So
people then. They're humans then, so.
Then they'd be naked, unless...
No, Allie's like, this was the goal. This is the plan.
Unless
hey,
they're
you
wearing
get
another layer of clothing.
There's shirtless Aster in, entry 6. And there's tank top Ferrix in, I think, both entry 5, definitely entry 6. There's open shirt Sinit in entry 6 as well. Huh?
I think we got some in the Hangout arc, too, with Ferrix.
Yeah, that's what I said. That's 5.
Okay. Yeah, that's 5.
And then we have yet to see shirtless Milano, and we've yet to see shirtless Hotsun.
We've yet to see shirtless main boys.
Only the side characters got shirtless.
Shirtless sidekicks.
It was the pseudo beach episode, them getting the ship ready.
It really was.
It would just be practical. You're getting hot, loading the ship, lifting heavy things. You're gonna take off your layers.
A lot of
one
hard
day.
Work.
Well, you can see more shirtless Hotsun and Milano in the Ko-fi.
This is true. Plus a lot of Malotsin as well.
Yeah, a lot of Malotsin. There's some
That's where the shit
other stuff,
goes.
but it's 90% Malotsin.
I'm still really fucking proud of the leprechaun poem.
They're good. That time of year coming around again. I don't think I did anything last year
know.
for it.
I think we skipped last year. I think we prioritized
Life's hard.
Valentine's Day.
Life's hard. There's too many things to do.
Yeah.
I envy the artists that can do only one thing, and then I remember why I don't only do one thing, and it's because I want to do too many things.
Variety is the spice of life.
Variety is the spice of life,
It is.
and I wouldn't change it for the world. I would just retire and have more time to do all of this.
Yeah, well, in an ideal world.
I can do it. I'm gonna do it.
There
Sooner
you
rather
go,
than later.
Bass. I hope this Malotsin cures you of your depression.
Oh, in
It
theory, the
certainly
Ko-fi
helped with
will
mine.
when we go to pages, there is a chance that the Ko-fi will actually get early access again.
Yay! Oh my gosh, I haven't uploaded for the Ko-fi in forever.
Well, it would
I
probably
remember when I
literally
had
just
to
be
make redacted
early access.
specific versions of the script. And
Yeah.
we uploaded those to the Ko-fi.
Life's
Just
hard.
Coming through and being like, oh, that's a spoiler. Gotta redact that.
The problem is that business meeting is at the end of the day when nobody wants to do anything.
We're very brain dead by the time we get to business meeting, and I'll be honest. For the last couple sessions of business meeting, it's been, Ori, have you read more Witch Hat? Ori, can you check out this whip I'm working
I
on?
did
Ori,
read
have
more
you
Witch
seen
Hat.
Yakuza?
And incredibly mild volume 9 Witch Hat spoiler. I saw the beardless Olrugia.
Yay!
I like how they made him beardless and it
He
wasn't
looks
permanent.
so fucking young.
He was such a tiny boy.
Like, holy shit. We do schedule the business meeting, Bass. That doesn't mean we actually stick to said schedule.
Oh, no, I think Bass is saying, like, we pick the time. And the answer is yes, but we pick the
The answer
time
is
because
yes.
there's kind of no other time. Man. There's no other
get
time,
home-
bruh.
I come home from work on Wednesdays at 6 o'clock, maybe 6:15 if I'm lucky. And here is how my evening goes. After every day of work, drop everything off because I can't leave anything in the car overnight. Otherwise, my Play-Doh, bubbles, and electronics will all freeze. So those gotta come in the house. Gotta wash my thermos for the next day. Get that ready, and then I gotta shower. Because these kids are walking germ factories. I love them, but oh my god, they are petri dishes, and I'm not risking anything, so I do that. And then by the time that's done, maybe 15 to 20 minutes have gone by. Now I gotta eat dinner, and, just want to relax for like an hour to decompress from the day. And then business meeting happens. Or it could be like last night where a pipe burst fell off under my sink.
The sink
Delaying
failed.
business meeting for no, literally, it honestly reminded me of that one reel where it was like, roll to wash dishes, rolls the dice, gets
Oh.
a nat one, and then
Yes.
the pipe just falls out. I don't know how that happened. The pipe under the sink literally just fell out. Like, we're just doing our shit in the kitchen, washing dishes, nothing crazy. And all of a sudden, we just hear bang! I'm like, what the hell was that? Was that the washer? Was that something outside? And then I start hearing water running as I turn off the water. I'm like, wait a second. That doesn't sound like it's coming from the bathroom. Why is there water running? The water is off. Oh, crap. I open the cabinet under the sink, and there's just a waterfall. There's a goddamn waterfall under my sink. And I'm like, ah! And what made it worse is I texted Ori, I think about 5 minutes to 8:30, being like, hey, at 8:30, want to do business meeting?
Oh, the
She
bleeding
calls
tooth
me.
fungus Allie, yeah.
And then I didn't get the answer until 8:50.
I will admit, I did think Mars fell asleep and didn't wake up. Because that has happened before.
That would be valid.
She has done that.
You are not wrong.
So
in
that
thinking
was
that.
my immediate thought when, because otherwise she's pretty right on time, or she's like making tea, or so, she like says something. And so I will admit that my main thought was,
Or
yeah,
I'm
she
in
took
the
a nap
room.
and she's still napping.
Yeah, that I wish I was napping.
So then when I get the
last night.
message,
Instead
the
I was
sink
crawling
broke.
under the sink trying to fix.
I was
the
like,
pipe.
oh shit.
Which honestly wasn't that hard. The biggest pain in the butt was trying to mop up all that water.
Yeah.
And then for whatever reason, I don't know why the plumber did not secure the pipe into the wall. It can literally just pop out.
Hmm.
And I'm like, this doesn't feel right. I don't think this is how you're supposed to install a pipe. Forgive me for saying. But we got it back in. It's working. But goddamn, timing.
Yep. Hello,
Why did you give
Comfort.
yourself English homework? I don't know, Flair. Hello, Comfort. Welcome, welcome.
Eh.
It's the equivalent of a CEO calling their employees for a meeting and then rambling about the shows they like. I would love to go to that kind of meeting, honestly. And I
You do.
every Wednesday.
Well, eventually
Oh,
we'll
no,
get
you're in
to
hell? Oh
ramble about shows that we like for content.
no. Yeah. Woo, let's monetize another hobby. Yeah.
It's more I want to bring positivity into the world.
Yeah.
There's
we
so many
need some of that
critique
right
shit.
now.
And that's great and all, but you know,
Critique is
someone needs to
fine,
yap about
but
about just
just
stuff you like.
Enjoy stuff. My God, is that so hard?
You could be both, you know? You can be critical and still like it, and that's why it's like,
So, Comfort, are you in hell because you're redesigning the established characters or for another reason? These are the real questions.
what was I thinking was going to have a redesign? I thought about something. I was like, this is going to need a redesign. Oh, it's the funguary stuff. That's
Yes.
what it was.
We want to, Allie. That's the goal.
Yes, we want to yap about the things we like about liking them. Because a lot of
Yes.
people yap about a lot of things that they don't like, in
lot of
addition to things that
people-
they do like, but a lot of things that they don't like. And I don't want to yap
balance.
about the things that I
But-
don't like.
I'll be honest, the negative stuff, like, takes off. People want to hear why people
Yeah.
hate something.
And I will
Interesting
also admit,
psychology behind it.
I know it's always nice to have more background noise to listen to.
Yes.
Because I know every once in a while I'm in a fucking dry spell of it'll literally be a podcast. Like if it gets off enough where it would be like somebody wants it on like Spotify, I would look into it. But you know, I know that costs money and stuff, so it's like we'd have to be
I don't know about Spotify.
okay. You know what I mean, though. It still costs money, so we'd have to be like
Welcome back, Mason.
on things. Welcome back, Mason.
Ooh, getting back into the franchise the characters from, and also there's a live action movie coming out, and the discourse is killing me. What's the live action movie?
Yeah, what is this?
I'm so curious. I heard they canned
Oh, it's Gundam?
Bambi live action. Thank God.
Is it Gundam?
Oh, is it Gundam?
Bass is saying there's a Gundam live action movie happening.
To be honest,
need
Gundam
to
was
blow my nose.
never
Hold on.
one of the genres I got into. I've watched Al Noah Zero, but that's as far as I go in a Gundam type direction.
I'm not a massive mech person. The vibes have to be very specific.
I feel like you'd enjoy the vibes of Planet Wisp and how they handle mechs, because it's a little more like magical transformations than like, here's armor you control. Here's a giant tank robot you control. It's a little more fascinating. Oh, a He-Man.
Oh.
He-Man live action. Dang, I didn't hear about that. I did hear the funniest thing the other day, though, in relation to He-Man. Maybe it was in response to live action movie, because there was someone, you know, the internet's full of them, complaining, oh, they're giving He-Man pronouns. They're giving He-Man pronouns.
Amazing.
Illiteracy is dead.
It's been dead because they go, I don't believe in pronouns, and it's like, you use them all the time. That's not how it works.
It's hard to judge Bass because it was a friend of mine that sent me a snapshot, a screenshot of the post. Oh,
His shirt is pink.
it was always
Wasn't
pink!
his shirt? Yeah, always pink. Yeah, we got there. I was like, what?
Pink!
And also, I'm sorry. Maroon's it's just a type of pink.
It's just, yeah.
Like now we're splitting hairs at this point. Colors have no gender.
Exactly. He's always rocked that pink.
Okay, I'm glad I wasn't bugging though. I was like,
No,
his shirt
no,
is
you
pink, and I'm
weren't
like,
bugging.
wasn't that the thing? And then you confirmed that it was always the thing.
Especially in the 80s.
Also, I'm sorry. The 80s was, for lack of a better term, the gayest of times. And
It
the
really
70s.
was.
Okay?
And no one knew it.
And that's why it's nuts that the boomers are so fucking stuck up. Because, like, they lived their main parts of life in the 80s, in the 70s and the 80s. Like, they were the partiers then. Right?
Well, that's
'Cause,
why
like,
it's arbitrary, Baz.
insane.
Literally just
You know,
changed.
nobody, if you come out here and you're like, yeah, David Bowie, my idol, or like Kiss or some shit, and it's just like, you cannot be a big Freddie Mercury queen. Like, Jesus, stop being a bigot. This makes no logical sense.
Ooh, also the Roman Empire. This is true. This is true.
Yeah, also the Roman Empire. I started following a few creators that I had like seen their stuff around, and I finally like was like, yeah, okay, I'll actually like follow you. Honestly, I should sit down and like clear out my followings a little bit. But
I did a purge a couple months ago. I want to say last year in the beginning of the year, and I probably got some others that I need to go through.
I should do it, but yeah, he does like a bunch of like historical stuff, and one of the, I can't remember the whole punchline of the thing, but one of them starts out and it was like, oh, the punchline was about being the bottom, right? Because so in Roman times it was like, it's fine to be gay, but it's unmanly to be the bottom, right? Like that was basically what it is. So it was like, son, I'm not upset that you are having, intimate relations with your best friend. That's very healthy, and that should be exactly what a boy does. But I heard that you were not the one taking him from the top. Excuse me, son, I cannot have this. You must take a man from the top. And I was like, oh, I was dying laughing. He's like, he like
That's
cosplays too. So he's like in a toga with like a laurel, and everything. It's just like, oh my god.
Oh my god. This is everything I want in a channel.
Yeah. You have to find all these people. I have to send them to you. I have to find them all again. Oh, and then I was watching, do you know how, like, a bunch of the, like, cool, like, weapons, YouTubers, Cell Sword Arts and Blumenek and...
Oh, yes. They're getting together for D&D
Yeah,
thing,
Bensei
right?
and Jacques
Yes.
Whiffer. So they're getting ready. So I just saw a Blumenex short, and it's about. So they're together now. They have entered a building, and they're in the same building. And their first task was to build their chairs. So they got all these like flat pack chairs, right? And so they each had to build their own chair. And Blumenex here
God.
in his chair, he's like, "Look at my chair. It's great. It's finished. He has finished his chair." And then he's like, "And this is the state of everybody else's," and everybody else is on the floor with only like half a chair together. He's like, "I am looking down upon them and their pitiful
incredible.
chairs." And I'm just like, oh my god. Amazing.
Ooh, a mushroom vampire dude.
I was like, that's the vibe.
Very cool, Allie.
Ooh.
I look forward to mushroom vampire dude.
Alright, I actually need to finish this.
Yes, we've been distracting Ori quite a bit.
It's okay. I've been distracting me quite a bit. Interesting, yeah. Lovely. I just knew she was something that I could finish, so I was like, because I was pretty close. So I was like, I just want to get it done.
Understandable. I'm sorry, I'm typing. That's why
How dare
I
you?
fall silent.
I can't believe this. She's abandoned me, chat.
Sure, Beth. Lay it on us. What you got? What's the rules for Funguary? I looked at the post and I'm still confused.
I mean,
says
there's
Blair.
not a lot of rules. Originally, it was like a daily, thing. And oh my god, I have to look at these Kai sketches in more detail in a second.
Ooh,
He's
Allie,
very
I like
beautiful.
this whip design a lot.
But
The hair's giving
basically,
like young Leo Fotia. How cute.
so because this one is the last one that FIFO is hosting, it's actually only a weekly prompt, and it's very vague and up to interpretation. So the first week is decay is the prompt, and then it gives a little like flavor text of the fungus acts as a bridge between life and death. And so it gives suggestions of, mushrooms you may draw from. You don't have to use those species. It technically does give 7 mushrooms, so if you wanted to do 1 mushroom a day instead, because that's the way you want to do it. But it's just any mushroom-related art. It can be a mushroom character. It could be literally just drawing the mushroom. It could be a land, like a scene that has mushroom, like a nature scene or like something that has mushrooms in it. It could be like a monster made out of like mushroom inspired, like literally anything. It's the prompt is
When did I
basically
abandon Ori?
decay when you were silent because you were writing. That was what I joked.
Oh, how dare I?
Nice, Flair. And then you just do 1 each week. And this is the last year that FIFO's hosting it. I'm so sad. Okay.
It's been a good run.
But, they're very nice, Ellie. I'm like, my favorite are the first 2. He looks just enough soft boy. I love it. Ooh. I think the second one. I think I like the way your pen strokes are in the second one too. Seem more confident in the second one.
The second one is very soulful, I think.
Yeah, it has quiddity and it feels like you were confident.
Yeah. It
has
feels
a
very
confidence
intentional.
to it. Yeah. Oh, I love the squat
Particularly
pose.
the way the eyes are done.
You struggle with the third color. You love to do this, Allie. You love to do this. Oh, I love the little, like, cape hoodie. I don't know how you describe it. It's really adorable. That was another thing I learned about
really cool.
side capes and how they attach like they are, and I was like, oh, big brain. So Allie, can I show you a trick I like to do for inspiration? For color inspiration? I'm gonna go here a second.
That's wild, Bass.
Stop. Okay.
Was it pronounced David Zoe or David Zowie? Because I will admit, reading that, my mind immediately wants to go Zowie.
Zowie yowie.
Zowie wowie.
Okay. I've lost my thing without Dylan. There we are. All right. So this is a website that's called Coolors, right? So instead of colors, it's Coolors, okay? .co. And for the free version, you can only have 5 slots, but that's okay. Doesn't really matter. I would say most designs, yeah, especially when you're just going for like vibes and stuff. So sometimes, yeah. So you can click on the number and you can get the color picker, and the color picker, you can pick any screen color. So I'm literally coming over here into Discord and screen picking off of your art piece. Okay. And then I'm going to lock it. And then I'm going to come over here and pick another screen color. So this time the hair, lock it. And this one, I'm going to pick the like major color of the shirt. And lastly, I'm going to pick, I don't know. Do I want to pick like orangey or do I want to pick the white? The white's more of like a major color, so we're going to pick the white. Okay, and I locked it. So see how I locked them? Great. Now if I press the space bar, it'll give me a random last color. So I actually like this. This gray is very nice. So then you can take it and you can grab this gray. It's kind of like purplish gray, but you can do it again. Ooh, this one gives more like a blue, like Bass was, or was it Flare? Someone in chat was saying, more like a blue. This gives a different vibe, I will say. Or this is kind of what you were doing. You had these kind of dusty pinks. Again, this is like a middle pink purple kind of thing. Not a fan of this one. I would not do this one. So it's not foolproof, right? It is kind of like a vibes thing, but it's for inspiration, right? Again, this one isn't adding a lot. Interesting, but not my personal taste. Yeah, not going for the oranges. I was liking, this one's too bright in my opinion. I was going for those kind of like purpley grays. I kind of like a cool tone. Because greens are like mid-cools and reds is warm. So I think leaning, I like these kind of areas. This is not it for me. That's too many greens. Again, too bright. But somewhere in this like cool gray color. Again, this blue could be it depending on how much you're trying to add. This could be like a fun accent. But again, and then you play around and you can decide these like, and you're really just picking like the major colors off the character. If you like change and you're like, instead of the gray, it's not gonna be, and so as many as you want can be, you know, randomized, right? But you do have to use your own artistic judgment on whether you like it or not. And then you can, oh, okay, I like this color with this, but I don't like the other two. So let's randomize. Nah. Okay, this black is nice, but not the middle one. Ooh, that gives a nice, right. And now you just, and then I literally will just screenshot it and paste it into my art program and color drop from there. That's what I like to do. And yeah, and you can even go, you know, full on locked and look for inspiration and just go boop. Get some different stuff. And again, and be like, ooh, I really like this pink with this dark purple. Now I'm gonna generate again. Ooh, we're definitely leaning in this green, right? Okay, the blue's fun. We're going like a space vibe. Don't like that last color. Okay, with the black, there we go. We got this kind of like spacey vibe. So it's called coolors.co, Allie. I will put it in the chat. Again, you have to, because I know you, Allie, you're a little indecisive sometimes, okay? So you need to, That's Allie's biggest thing. Allie's like, I don't get colors, and then Allie does a bunch of colors, and is like, no, I don't know which one to pick. I'm just poking your buttons. The indecision. Just call it what it is. But so the reason I'm bringing that up, Allie, is solely to say, don't go mad with power. Right? Because now you have all of the, I could cycle here forever. I will say, thankfully, Coolers does get to a point where they kind of repeat. And it's like you're kind of seeing the same stuff again and again. It won't give you, like, infinite things. It'll give you, like, slightly different variants. You can see it kind of, it's leaning a certain way. But don't call you out like that. I call me out like that. I can call other people out like that.
Ori calls everyone out like that. She is ruthless.
Ruthlessness is mercy upon ourselves. Let me put chat back where you belong. Okay. Let's see if I can manage really quick background.
Ooh.
This is not what I wanted.
We believe in you. Yeah, now the color gods have nothing on you, Allie.
Mm-hmm.
You are the color god. Just don't let your hubris get the better of you.
Yeah, that's all I'm trying to say here, all right?
That is the classic Greek tragedy. Don't let your hubris get the better of you.
That's all I'm trying to say. I usually think the horizon would be much higher. Somewhere around there.
Oh, so Ori, quick question.
It's too far then.
The level of description in the fic. Too much, too little, yay or nay?
And now you're making me recall.
Could have gone less. Too lengthy,
I
too
don't
short.
think I would have gone less.
Okay.
I'm like really sitting here trying to remember exactly.
There's definitely parts I need to flesh out, and I just realized I completely forgot the opening sequence. Oops.
Guys,
you ever see those posts where it's like the writer, I'm finally done, rereads draft, edit cool fight scene, goes here. It's real.
Yeah. She did that. I just thought that was real. I thought that was what was intended. I didn't even think I just took every moment and I was like, okay, she just hasn't written this yet. It's a whip.
Nah, there's definitely some parts where I'm like, yeah, I gotta go back and add that. Yep, I gotta change
this ruler
that.
is not correct. I'm really trying to think in my brain here.
I'm already at 8 pages. God help me. Icarus spell cause a skill issue. Amatura! No worries for the typos, Bass. We all typo from time to time.
Okay, there we go.
Insert amazing comic here.
Oh, no, I think I felt pretty good about it. I don't recall anything
typos, Bass.
being confusing.
Okay, that's good. That's good. Because I will say the biggest problem I had initially was the team characters just teleporting all over the place.
Well, I saw you had a thing that was like, need to write this thing so Zanka isn't teleporting, basically. Like, that was like a need to. So again, I will say, like, there's a lot of like, I've just kind of, it's a whip, so I wasn't really.
It's funny because originally what had happened was you got the team taking care of Ruto. They're doing what they can. And then all of a sudden, like during the heavier moment, you got Zanka and Rio crowding Ruto. And then somehow Engine is far away and has to run over. And I'm like, wait a second. How did he get from here to there? Like, dramatically, I like it. But realistically, when did he go over there? Shit! You really need the red string in the maps when you're writing.
Ah, there we
That
go.
happens to you too, Flair? Yeah. It happens. It happens.
Nope.
Something red string AU. I do love me a good red string AU.
Me too.
I mean, basically, Lost Geraniums was
Yeah.
a red string AU. It was just with soulmate tattoos instead.
My entire vibe is soulmate things. I think they get so creative sometimes, right? And a lot
They
of
really
times they
do.
end with, like, not they end with, there's a lot of times where it's like, oh shit, and you made this just so you could angst. And it's like, okay, I need that not to be the case. But there's other ones where it's like, I don't know, there's a lot of ones where it's like very interesting, like
The one
talks about
that I
fate
like
and stuff.
that's used for angst is the soulmate can feel each other's pain, and then
So
they
that
use
one's
that to
fine.
find each other. I like that one.
I'm talking
That's a
about,
fun trope.
I've seen a lot of angst ones that talk about it's like like everyone sees in black and white. And then, you know, when you like find your soulmate, you see in color. And then somebody will reply with, imagine you're at work one day and then suddenly your vision goes back to black and white. And it's like, fuck you, huh?
Yeah.
Fuck
I
you, huh?
Read those. I've read those before.
Fuck you, why don't we, huh?
Ouch.
So it's like, I'm not here for that. But like, I've read a bunch of like red string ones that are very like, how does fate, you know, like how does the various characters feel about fate because either their parents are divorced or something, or like something happened, you know, like whatever. And it's very interesting in my opinion to be like, yeah, you know, because I like the culture aspect of it, if that makes any sense, where it's like we're talking about like
100%.
how
would
society
people
has
change
adapted.
their daily lives. There was one I saw. I mean, I'm sure you know the classic one, Ori, is the first words your soulmate says are what's tattooed on you, and that's how you'll know.
I've seen that one.
And I remember seeing a post where someone talked about, you know, if people actually did live in that type of world, greetings like hello, hi, like the typical greetings would not be a thing.
I've
Because
seen that
everyone
post.
would try to make a unique greeting for
I like
themselves,
their
so they're
own
easily
catchphrase.
identifiable. Exactly. And it's like that makes so much sense in that kind of world.
Yeah, I think the soulmate AU stuff is just, it gives a lot of world building vibes to it in a very simple way, in the sense of that it's very much, it's like our world, but this one change.
A whole world, it's our world plus. You know?
That's why another one that has always stuck in my head is like, what if half the population was nocturnal? Like specifically like evolutionarily, right? So like they are just better at operating, not like people who are like, but so then it's like, how does society, like now there are shops.
Respected the night owls.
Well, evolutionarily, you're not supposed to do that. All I'm saying, but
Someone tell that to my brain, please.
no,
Why?
no, I just know
Why?
because.
Hey, I wasn't the only one staying up till 3 a.m. for a while. You've only just gotten good recently.
I was not staying up till 3 a.m., ma'am.
Yeah, but you certainly weren't going to bed early. That's for damn
No,
sure.
but like midnight is not night owl 3 a.m.
About machines that predict your cause of death.
You hate basically all soulmate AUs? And Canadians are saying it's because they make it very black and white. See, that's not the ones I'm talking about, right?
Yeah.
Like they're all the ones. And so what that means is that I end up being pretty picky. I end up being pretty picky.
And this is why I know if I impress Ori with my writing, I've made it.
Yes.
Because if Ori likes it, I'm like, well, her standards have been met. Now I'm set.
That's why I wrote Mars is out here and she's like, I'm so starved for fan fiction, I'm reading the bottom of the barrel. And I'm out here like, I read only the cream, and only the cream when I'm really feeling like it.
Yeah, sure. Give us examples, Bass. Now, Soulmate AUs is definitely a guilty pleasure for me. When they're good, they're good.
Yeah. I like them when they're really
if you're
thought out.
enjoying what you enjoy, that's not low standards.
No. I think that there's a difference between... Because, like, I certainly still watch things...
Low standards for me when it comes to fanfiction is, like, I'm reading a giant word jumble, and there's no paragraphs. Or the grammar is really atrocious. Or the characters are very out of character, but god damn it, I'm desperate. Because I've certainly read somewhat like Gachiakuta, for example. The easiest thing, and I actually posted about this on my Tumblr the other day. Big thing about Rudo. It is a running gag in the anime that this boy cannot smile. Cannot smile at all. He tries and it ends up looking like he wants to murder someone. This is a running gag in the show. And the amount of fics I have read about, he grinned, he smiled, he did this, I'm like, he can't! He physically can't without going through some massive character development.
I also don't think it's character development. It's just a quirk of his.
Well, I have seen some people use it properly, where it's like, okay, he's not at a full smile, but like, he feels a tug, and one of the team notices as like, wait a second, was that? No, that couldn't be. Okay,
I definitely like the idea of he does it
that vibe.
Unconsciously. Right, like the where the real issue,
too hard,
yeah,
it's like he screws it up.
Like I can definitely see it being like when it's done totally subconsciously, that it's like, oh shit, he actually did it, right? But when it's done where he's anytime he's actively thinking about it is like he's gonna fuck it up. Yeah.
It's honestly a pretty good running gag, and they don't overuse it, which is impressive. I think it's season 1 they only used it about 3 times.
Okay. These books are kind of wonky, but it's gonna get blurred. So I'm not gonna bother myself too much with this stuff. But back to the thing.
Oh, interesting, Bass.
I certainly don't think it's a bad thing, Mason. I think as long as you can be aware of when media has pitfalls, that's all that matters. Whether you still like it or not is not kind of the deal, you know?
I mean, we quickly recognized when Spaceship Bao Tiramisu was not great.
Yeah, but we wouldn't shame somebody for it's like they like it, and it's like, okay.
Yeah, that's like, okay, that's your cup of tea. Definitely not ours.
Definitely not ours.
Could be someone else's.
I will say,
because I feel like I remember seeing it get a average rating.
Oops. I rarely am like at a point where it's like, I hate this and it's terrible, you know? Mm-hmm. I will say I find a lot of things to be quote unquote not worth my time in solely the way where it stops catching me.
I found stuff to be boring.
Well, it's more for me where it's just like I have no desire to like go back and try again to watch it, right? If that makes any sense, where it is just like, oh, I saw this many episodes that I could watch in one sitting or something, but I never think about going back to watch it again.
Yeah, as long as you enjoy it, Mason, that's what matters.
Yeah.
And Canadian Lucifer, Big vibe, big quiddity right there.
Yeah, exactly.
And I don't think there's such a thing as perfect media, honestly.
No, there isn't. There certainly
Media
is not.
Made by humans, and humans certainly aren't perfect either.
Oops.
Oh, my Discord is pinging. What's pinging? Ah, that's what's pinging. Okay, let's turn that off.
I see what you're saying, Bass. My whole thing is definitely, as long as I have fun. Like,
See,
I will say...
I feel like that's right, though, to say, like, there's a little spark that you enjoy.
Yeah.
Like, I found that with Witch Hat Atelier.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely found that with Gachi Akuta, where it was like, wow, this is singing.
But that's
to
what
me.
kind of
I'm
gets me
enjoying this.
about, like, has-been hate, is that it really, like, yes, there are technical downfalls, and I do think that maybe there are some cases that should have been, like, to actually improve your craft, you needed to kill this darling and things like that, and I can recognize that. But to then be out here and then be like, so don't watch it, it's bad. It's like, it can still have a fun, redeeming
It's
time.
a fun time. Like, you could still enjoy the
And I really think
characters
that
and
people get
music.
butthurt that,
The
like,
animation's still good.
the animation is actually very good. And, same with, like, the Homestuck one, the animation is very good.
Animation-wise, the Homestuck one was amazing.
And so it's just like, as long as the entire thing is not dog water, is like, go off, you know? Like, I feel like there's very few things where it's like, this thing has no redeeming qualities. And I'm gonna say, I think High Guardian Spice is up there. And that's not the fault of anything, like, you know, like, it had a lot of production-related issues. So it's like, it could have been done better. But, like, there's not a really redeeming quality in that series, in my opinion, in that season. And that's really it.
I never watched that one, so I can't comment.
I literally watched it solely because everybody was dogging on it so much. And I was like, I need to, like, actually see, because, like, this is like a...
You're like, I gotta know and form my own
Well,
opinion,
it's like at this point, I really need to actually know myself. And I need to, like, really see if this is going to be as, like, jarring as people, because there's, like, a lot of animation errors and stuff that people, and to me, at a certain point, it's like, are you actually noticing these, or are you, like, looking for them, right? Like, there's a level where it's like, yeah, and I was, like, curious about that, and then I was, like, curious about if the dialogue and everything really wasn't bad. I could not finish episode 1. And that's very rare. I could not, I physically couldn't finish an episode.
You got farther in Tiramisu.
Yeah, I did.
God damn.
It was just, again, it had, like, no redeeming qualities, right? Like, at least with Space Battleship Tiramisu, it was like, the setting was interesting. We were curious where it was going, right? Like there is an intrigue, and we were, like, certainly hopeful. And also, remember, Space Battleship Tiramisu had, like, 6-minute episodes. Okay? They weren't full episodes. So, yeah, while we got through 3 of them, we didn't even watch, like, a full episode worth of content. So, you know,
technically true.
Debatable
At least it was
on
mercifully short.
Yeah, exactly. You felt we're boring? I mean,
I felt that way. Does anyone remember when the movie Hugo was like the biggest thing and it won all the awards?
that was the live action one with the kid in like
that was
the
live action one with the kid and the clock and the automaton
Yeah, the clock.
and the history
Yeah.
of movies and stuff.
Oh yeah, and the Man in the
Everyone was
Moon
praising
and
it.
everything.
I was so bored during that movie. And I'm like, yes, from a technical standpoint, it's amazing. I see from the emotional storytelling, yes. But did my 14-year-old ass care? No, I fell asleep every time I tried to watch that movie. I was beyond bored, and it was my mom's favorite. So I
Wow.
was screwed. My mom really likes that movie.
Interesting.
She's very fascinated by old Hollywood and like all the behind the scenes stuff of
Yeah.
it.
Like I
And
gotta
she really
admit,
enjoyed it for that aspect. And it's like, that's great. More power to you. I cannot stay awake to save my life during that movie. I still can't. I tried it again. Not recently. It was about like maybe 2 years ago. And I still fell asleep.
damn.
I was so bored.
My guilty pleasure is very much strange magic. Now I will skip around in it because there's certain parts that I'm like I don't really care and I know the story at this point, so it's like it doesn't really like I can skip it.
Just give me the music.
Right?
Just
It's
give me the
literally
music.
it is literally give me the music except for 2 songs I don't care about. And I will say I think the romance is cute. At the time that it came out, that was fairly like different and new.
Yeah.
And I hadn't seen that before about like the villain and the heroine like getting together and stuff. And I was like, oh, this is kind of nice. This is a fun little time. I
This
enjoyed
was a
I
fun
enjoyed
little
it.
Twist of the tropes.
Yeah. So
I have seen La La Land, Bass. I'll be honest, I remember nothing about it.
I have not seen La La Land. I've been recommended
Except for the
La La
dance
Land.
scene. That's the only thing I remember.
Greatest Showman is another one that like I had fun with the musical aspect
Ooh.
of it, but the movie part was kind of
The movie part, like,
I wasn't against it,
bad. It's just
but I
kinda
wasn't like
can we get back to the cool dancing?
yeah,
please?
that certainly wasn't what I was here for, you know?
Yeah. It wasn't badly done
No, it was
or
fine.
anything. I was like,
It was
I'll
emotional.
be honest, for all the people saying this is an unfaithful retelling of P.T. Barnum, he wasn't this whimsical magic maker. It's like you're watching a musical,
It's also like
and it's
who said it
It's
was going to be
historical
historical? Yeah, like who said it was going to be
Like-
accurate? Where did
nobody
we
said
say that it
gonna
was
be
like
accurate.
like
I feel like the people who went into that expecting that were setting themselves up for failure.
yeah.
You can want that, but you knew going into it was going to be a musical. Like, they're going to amp up the whimsy.
Like they gotta amp up the whimsy. Also, it's a movie about a circus. like they're not. What do you mean they're not gonna amp up the whimsy? What?
Yes! Oh, I love that song as well.
Yes, Other Side is like a staple. So good.
Other Side is great. I also love A Million Dreams. That one's great. I honestly kind of imagine Milano to that song a lot.
A Million Dreams is good. Other Side slaps so fucking hard though.
Other Side
I love
slaps
Other Side so hard.
Come Back Home is also good too.
That one I certainly do not put up in my tops of that. Mm-mm.
I put it in the top mostly because I tried to learn the dance that goes along with it, and when you pull it off, it's really fun to do. All those jumps, all those moves.
I do enjoy Rewrite the Stars. It's fun.
Well, that's like the song that fit every single shit
Yeah.
out there.
But Other Side is my favorite thing. To me, Other Side hits like way more of like my quote unquote style of storytelling character. Like that I see with like Milano Hotzen real hard. Like Hotzen is hella Zac Efron and Milano is incredibly
Offering
why am
the
I blanking on
deal.
his name? Hugh Jackman. Right? Like it's just like this is exactly what it is.
It probably didn't, Bass. It probably could have been a movie about a made-up guy running a made-up circus.
But also,
it was a movie first.
What do we mean? What's a movie first?
Greatest Showman was never
It was never on Broadway. It was never on. It was always a movie musical.
Yes, he very much was, Mason. He very much was.
Unfortunately, a lot of people were. Vast majority of those kinds of people were. So yeah, I guess not. But I also feel like there's a level of what's the word I want? There's a level of... Why did I put that on that layer? I kind of picture it less as like a telling me of like P.T. Barnum's story and more as like a, this is a story about a circus and the guy's name is P.T. Barnum because, like, that's a circus guy name. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you were to name a character inspired by, like, a real person, I feel like that... I don't believe so, Bass. I'm very certain it was never actually on, you know, Broadway in any capacity. I could be wrong. But I don't think it ever was. I don't believe I did, Bass. Okay. Mars, what color were the walls of your library? Kind of like a gray. Stony gray?
Yeah, it's like a gray beige.
Gray beige. Yeah. A grayish. Oh, there we go. Gotta have a little bit of trim there. Those have that, like, weird gray, red, brown trim. You know what I'm talking about.
Oh, yeah.
It's darker than that. It's lighter than that. There we go. All right. Lovely.
I do have a soft spot for This Is Me, Bass, because
yes,
my
that's the one I'm
brother
thinking
sang
of.
it at his graduation.
Oh.
And it does get to me a little bit. It gets to me a little bit.
Nope, that's not what I want.
How do I spell it? That's actually a good question. If I'm not thinking about what do I type? Her hair.
Oh God, you'll have to.
You'll have to. Grey.
Mars, you'll have to remind me of that at the end of the day verbally. Looking at it is gonna skew my results. It's already skewed in my head.
Oh, you mean you're biased to which grade?
Yeah. Like I have no idea, and so even if I go and I type it out, I'm gonna be fucked over. Is all I'm gonna say. So somebody remind me. Answer the color spelling question or something closer to the end of stream.
I got you, girl.
All right, she's almost done. Need to do this. Can it just be more like this, I think.
That's a mood, Allie. Where is the specific pose?
So,
What kind of
Allie,
pose are you looking for?
my favorite thing that I learned to do was composite poses. I found that to be very helpful. Okay. They wrote for Trolls. Hate the live action. I don't like the live action Aladdin. I do like Dear Evan Hansen. I did see that on Broadway. That was fun. I will say it got very Tumblr-fied, for lack of a better term. So in my head,
It really did.
things like Dear Evan Hansen, Be More Chill, and Hamilton are very, like, Tumblr-fied for me. So it's definitely, like, I'm fandom girly for them. But I've seen so many animatics of artists that I really like, so it kind of, like, hits it a different way. Yeah, Allie. Or, like, if the hand is, like, different. Did the movie come after the musical or before? I don't know, is the problem. There was new songs for the movie. Okay, I never saw the movie.
After the musical.
Okay, I never saw the movie.
The movie had that guy who I think everyone hated that he looked like a 30-year-old in high school.
Yeah, he was in Pitch Perfect. Okay,
Yeah,
I saw
that
I like Dear Evan Hansen the musical on Broadway. I saw it on Broadway. And again, that's what I'm thinking of when I say it's like Tumblr-fied. Those are the songs. I didn't realize they did different songs for the movie. I kind of just thought it was all the same.
I didn't realize that either. Why would you add new songs?
Kind of dumb. What was the other thing I was saying? They had one other
you
thing
had mentioned
here.
not liking Aladdin.
I have a small soft spot for the Trolls 3 movie. I have not seen Trolls 1 or 2. I will preface this. I have not seen Trolls 1 or Trolls 2, but I did watch Trolls 3 specifically because I thought the villains were really funny, and I really liked the fucking boy band reference jokes.
I mean, that just spoke to us because we grew
like
up in
that
the
hit
boy
me.
band era.
Like we hit the back streets and there's only one direction to go. And I was like, when boys became mad, I was like dying. I was like, that sold me. And then also the fucking, again, with the villains.
It was a ridiculous time, but it was a good time.
With the villains, they had the one clip that sold me on them. What was I saying? Oh, it was like we were poor or something. And then the twin is like, we were like upper middle class, girl. What the fuck are you talking about? I was dying. I was dying at that one. I'm sorry, I didn't write Heat. Okay, I have no idea what songs they did or did not write. But like I said, I only saw Trolls 3. Trolls 1 and 2 did not interest me. Trolls 3 got me by me seeing a bunch of these clips. And I was like, I gotta watch this movie at least once and to know.
I have seen the first movie. I do like Poppy's song, Get Back Up Again. Mostly because I've seen it paired with animatics for different characters. Like there was one where, somebody covered it, and they covered it specifically for a character named David from the show Camp Camp, and I'm like, yep, that's too perfect. That fits that character beautifully. I fucking love that animatic.
That's great. Okay, Camp Camp was a fun time. But
have you ever seen that one? You must have seen that animatic.
I have not seen that animatic, no.
Shit, I'm getting it for you,
Okay,
Ori.
okay.
In fact, I'll put it in the couch for everyone.
Camp Camp was a fun time, but I will say, nothing in Camp Camp compares to the one fucking episode with cult leader Daniel. The song is great, and it's just, I don't know, it just hits so hard. Again, I enjoyed my time with it. It was a goofy time. It had a lot of good jokes.
It definitely gave...
But
2010s.
Oh my
indie
God.
show, and that was great. We were definitely there.
Yeah,
for
do it, Bass. The one song I remember from Trolls 3 is the last one that they sing to hit like the perfect harmony thing. I did like that song. I don't recall any other songs, I'm gonna be honest. I literally watched it like very late at night just as like a goof. One time I was like, I just want to see something.
Aha, here it is.
But
so it's done by an artist called Marley Mango.
Oh.
This is, when was it posted? 7 years ago.
Okay, this reminds me, because I have to mention it. I was editing the Ace Attorney videos that come out, and Dylan and I make a reference, and it's to a YouTube video, and I looked up the YouTube video, and it told me the YouTube video was posted 14 years ago.
Oh God. Oh no.
It really was like, wow. Damn. Crazy times, man. Crazy times.
Oh, that's nuts.
Ugh.
Oh, this animatic is so good. Okay, I need to stop watching it. I gotta lock in. I got
Lock in.
an hour left. Lock the hell in, guys.
That was from the first. To watch Trolls 2 repeatedly while working in childcare. Oh my goodness.
That's rough, Allie. That is the fastest way to hate something if the kids just watch it on repeat. That is the fastest.
See, it's really
anything,
funny.
to be honest.
It's really funny. I'm the kid in this scenario. Like, I'm not joking. A child will make you watch the same thing over and over again, and if I at least liked it the first time, by the end I'm probably like, wow, yeah, all right,
Well,
this kind of
it's
slaps.
different if you also enjoy the thing.
Well, I'm not even talking about like really liking it though. I'm talking about like mildly enjoying it. Usually it grows on me. I'm certainly the person that would like torment you with how much you dislike. Like, so my cousin, my youngest cousin, he hated Frozen for some reason. Specifically Let It Go. He did not like it. And again, he was pretty young at this time, like a child, single-digit child, okay? And he hated it so much. He hated it so much that, like, at one point he could recognize the, like, beginning notes of it or whatever. If it came, but solely if it actually came on the original. I sang it in a goofy, like, parody way for something. Like, I can't remember what I was what I was doing a parody of. And he was having the time of his life. Oh, no, that's not what it was. He hated Frozen because Let It Go was so prolific, and he hated Frozen. But I sang and played for him the In Summer song by Olaf, and he fucking loved it. And then I got to shatter his entire reality when I go, yeah, that's from Frozen. He's like 8 or something. Okay, I have a soft spot for the Illuminations Lorax and the Illuminations Horton Hears a Who. I do not like the Illuminations Grinch at all. It upsets me that it has no music besides Ahu Dore in it.
Why didn't they go ham with that?
Like, it very upsets me that Ahu Dore is the only song in it, and that it has a bare, tiny reference to You're a Mean One, Mr. Grinch. Fucking hate that.
That became a rap. Like,
yeah, and it's literally for like 30 seconds at the beginning of the movie. Like, I am upset,
So sad.
I am incensed, hate it. I like the opening song as well. I like Frozen songs. I will say. I also like 2 songs from Frozen 2. I like the one where it's like, are you out there? 'Cause you're keeping me awake. That one, and then
Into the Unknown.
Into the Unknown. Yeah, that's the one I like.
I just listened to that one today over at a kid's house.
I like that one. But I like Horton Hears a Who, the Illuminations movie. Really, really fun. And then I like the campiness of the Lorax Illuminations movie. I don't think it hits nearly the same way that the actual Lorax hits. Like, it gives a very different vibe because of the goof to it.
No.
But I have to say,
the original was like, you're gonna remember
have
this.
a fun time with How Bad Can I Be, in Thneedville, of course, Let It Grow. What was I was watching something, or I was doing something, and I came across a post that talked about, like, the AI bubble or whatever, and somebody posted, replied to it or whatever, and did the fucking O'Hare from the Lorax. It goes, let it die, let it die, let it die, who's with me? I'm just like, that's so real, though. So
Let's go.
fucking real. Yes, I do know Panic at the Disco covered it.
Yes.
The reason that I think it's okay is because it, like, Brendan Urie does it in, like, nearly the original key, so he fucking shows off, like, the high range that he has, so it's cool. That's wild. Pink also did Let It Go, so Pink covered Let It Go, so I'm pretty sure it was Pink. No, it was Demi Lovato. Pink covered Million Dreams. Demi Lovato covered Let It Go. Something like that. Another
I'm gonna
pop
trust
person.
because I don't know at all.
Pink definitely covered Million Dreams. I'm pretty sure it was Demi Lovato. Let It Go. Yeah, Let It Go. Demi Lovato covered Let It Go. So that was just a thing they were doing at some point. I don't know. They were getting, like, pop peeps to cover it, I guess, to cover the songs. Who knows? I have not listened to any new Panic at the Disco stuff. I solely sit in my fucking, like, high school, college days.
The only new album I have listened to is Set It Off.
Set It Off? Yeah.
Yeah.
Set It Off. Fucking love
album.
Set It Off.
I was like, fuck,
So
I need that.
good, right?
I need it.
Ugh.
Yes! God, Pathological and Wolf in Sheep's Clothing just...
I will say, I think I
Slap.
prefer the original Wolf in Sheep's Clothing, but the new one is still good. And
I got such a soft... I love when a band does a remake and they do that laugh. It's like, it's good to be back!
yes,
It hits.
it's so good.
It's so good. I love it.
Oh, weird, Bess. That's
Switch is
definitely
also
weird.
really good. That's another good one.
I
on
like
that album.
Switch. I like I'm blanking on like half of them now, of course.
And
Punching
not
Bag
to
is
get
probably
too-
my favorite.
Not to get political on Maine, but you know, if you need a song to rage to, if you're
The
ever
whole
too
album
annoyed
is
at the
really good
world,
for that.
The whole album is
The
fantastic
whole
for
album.
that. It almost, and I'm not saying this is what they did, but it kind
it's
of
probably
feels
what
like
they
it
did.
was written as
Ooh,
a response
you
to
wanna
all
know
the
a
shit going
really-
on.
I think it was Enthuse wanted like capitalism angst stuff or whatever, but there was one.
To get political on Maine. Don't we always? I mean, we're two aces writing about gay characters. Ooh, lots of songs to rage to. Allie, I got you. I'll pop it into couch, I guess. I'm not quite sure where to put it. Ori, where would I put music, Rex?
I don't know. You can
never
put it in
thought
the
about
couch because we're talking about it.
All right, cool. I'm trying to get the whole playlist. No, not remove. No, not remove. Fuck. Come back. I want to share playlist. know how to internet. There we go. Did it. Enjoy your rage songs. I know I certainly have. Especially when the rap breakdowns happen. It's like, oh, just, mwah, so good. Yeah, that's true, Bass. It's funny that so many people care about what other people are not doing. I've never understood that one. Oh, I could put it in Yelp reviews. That's another one. I always forget Yelp reviews exists unless you're using it, Bass. I just haven't been using Yelp reviews all that much. I suppose I will put it in both.
Sorry, I was responding.
It's okay, I'm typing too.
We need to yap. That's our brand. Oh no!
Oh no! Talk!
Stop typing, Mars. It's my turn.
I'm sorry.
It's you talk. I'll then type after.
Turn with the keyboard.
I need to our person, customer support.
Ah, that's right. That's right. We gotta fix the seam. Not the seam. Ooh, a very distinct image in mind for this character, and it's not happening. Keep trying, Allie. Don't give up. You can figure it out. What kind of image are you imagining? What kind of character? What are we working with? Oh, hell yeah, Bass. Startup album reviews. Honestly, I could always use some new music to listen to. I'm not ashamed of the music I like. Like, I like video game soundtracks. I like OSTs. I certainly have a lot of anime songs. I even just have some general, like, these were sung by Japanese artists. I think I even have, like, a Russian song. I have some Gaelic songs. Like, I just like whatever the hell I like. So if you got any recommendations and think I'll vibe, like, please send them my way. I'm not very picky when it comes to music. The only thing I ask is please don't send me music that uses the soundbite that goes that sounds like a squeaky door. That drives me nuts. I don't know why so many pop songs in recent years are starting to use that sound. It gives me a headache. It actually hurts my ears. I can't. So that's my only credential. No squeaky doors and we'll be fine. Oh my goodness, my phone is friggin' blowing up over here. What is happening? Everyone decided to contact me and Ori at 10:20. Ooh, biblically accurate angel territory. I want to make a twink, but the twink isn't twinking. I gotta be honest, Allie, as soon as you said angel and twink, I immediately thought of Vash from Sam. Yeah.
All right, you could type. It's your turn on the type.
I did my type.
Twink isn't twinking. Yes, I also did my type.
The twink ain't twinking. Oh no. Let's see. What's some quintessential twinks we could recommend? I definitely think Vash counts as one.
Vash is up there.
What's another quintessential twink?
God, I feel being put on the spot. Rondalite.
Name?
Rondalite.
Oh yeah, Rondalite. I want to say Leophotia, but only in looks, not so much personality.
The twink is solely looks, is my understanding. The body type, you know?
Leophotia.
But Len, definitely Leophotia.
Prompto's not twink. I'm literally looking at my posters right now.
Yeah. All my posters came down.
Hyakimaru is definitely not a twink. Not even close. Thorfinn's not a twink. Moriarty's not a twink. Link is kind of a twink.
Yeah, especially Breath of the Wild, Tears of the Kingdom. That
Oh yeah, these
general
outfits they give him.
I can't.
Oh my god,
So
somebody
good.
cooked.
They knew what we wanted. They knew what we
exactly
wanted.
They gave us an outfit where he has an open
Yeah, the
back.
fucking Frost Maiden, whatever the fuck it was. Yeah, top tier.
Beautiful. Just beautiful.
Okay.
I think Mason was actually recommending Link. The problem is because it was lowercase, I read that as use link, a website link. I got very confused.
Okay.
Okay. I think this is coming along.
All the way up, something in the back.
I might have to rewatch Jabber's fight scenes to determine how he's going to get away. This one is evading me, sadly. Change that to that. Oh my god, my phone will not stop! With all these twinks combined. Twink 182. Oh, that'd be amazing.
Whoops. Sorry, I'm doing investigative things here.
I'm also doing investigative things.
I've lost it all. Doesn't give me the option. No repeat round space? Question mark? Nope. Don't seem to have a third option. You to have a cover option and is really justified left. Doesn't.
Got that. Ooh, Bass is contributing some twinks.
Oh.
Let's see. Give us the twinks. Give us all the twinks. Damn it. I want chocolate. Do I go get chocolate? Oh, talking about music. There's gotta be some twinks in the music space, right? There's gotta be. We got all those idol groups. Aha.
Bit of to the right. Repeat more seamlessly if need be.
Whew. Busy, busy night.
Yes, everybody's talking about things.
Yep.
All right.
Yay. Okay. I think I got this part figured out. Yippee. I'm so happy tomorrow's Friday, you guys.
Guys, I gotta say, well, yes, that. But also, I gotta say, if any of y'all need, like, a comic website built for any reason in the future ever, I will give glowing recommendations to our developer. She has
our
been...
developer has been
fantastic.
Phenomenal.
Worth
Holy
every
crap.
cent. And more, honestly.
130%.
Every cent. Like, I'm over here like I need to do Band-Aid so I can pay her more to add that at this point, because she deserves it, you know? She deserves it. Thank you, Allie. I will say,
Yippee.
it is done.
You just gotta put the logo on.
Yep.
Oh, she's so sweet.
I know. I love her so much. Okay. Amazing. This is the finished piece. Save it as a PNG. Then we export
Yes.
the time lapse. All. That's fine. That's fine. That's fine. Awesome. It never has the sketch because I always forget, but that's okay.
Ah, that's okay. We all saw you create it on here. You don't need to have your.
Oh,
paper
no, no,
trail.
no. It's more for the video, you know. It just always starts.
Oh.
Oh, I've seen that one.
I thought so.
I have. I didn't recognize the name of the song, you know. I didn't, but like
okay.
looking at the thumbnail,
Yeah,
I'm like,
song,
I have seen
The
that
song
one.
"Get Back Up Again" is from Trolls 1.
I didn't know that.
Yeah,
Oh.
that's where it originates from. I thought you had seen that one. That's why when you said that, I'm like, I'm pretty sure you were the one who recommended it to me. But
I probably was. I had a big David from Camp error. He was great. I love
he
David.
was so good.
Again,
was fantastic.
Guys, if you watch one episode,
it was the found family dynamic
it really
again,
was.
especially with
such a
Max.
good
Like,
way.
holy
yes,
crap!
sob.
We really have always been found family pilled, haven't we?
Yeah, and that's a big through. Our big through lines are found family and like layers, for lack of a better term, in like a very specific way, though. Like,
yeah,
Gachiakuta spoilers. They are spoilers. They're technically kind of mild in like the grand scheme of things, as it very much is like this little bit is like a little thing, and then we're just kind of theory crafting beyond here. Let me just save this, but I'll put the spoiler thing up anyway. There you go. Spoilers! Again, it will not ruin your viewing of Gachi Akata at all. But we basically learn... Why did everything die?
I'm so curious what you're gonna reveal. What have you decided that is spoiler,
well, it's the layers thing.
Spoiler?
It's the layers thing.
Okay.
So it's like what I was ranting to you about before. Basically, we get revealed that, like, a big founding character had these 4 friends, and they each 4 friends had a logo, and one of the 4 friends' logos is also on an item of the main character. Okay? And the first name of that character is Canis. The first name of the character of, like, the main founding character is, I always say it weird.
Shurabek.
No, that's the last name. I'm talking about Macaca, yeah. Okay, so Macaca and Canis. What these 2 names have in common is that they are both just flat out genera. Macaca is the macaque genus, and Canis is, of course, the wolf genus. There is one other character. There's one other character that we know that has a name that is literally just a genus. His name is Corvus. So we're like, oh, fuck! Layers! Right, like, layers, here we go. And so then literally, if there's, like, more layers of somebody having, like, monkey vibes, or having, like, dog vibes, or, you know, dog, so then Canis's last name is Sherbrek, which is an anagram for Cerberus. So we've got dog pilled, dog pilled.
It's literally just Cerberus backwards.
Yeah. So it's like, my brain died. But so, like, that's what I'm talking about, like, layers. We like shit like that.
We weave.
Yeah, we like
so
shit
good.
like that. That is a theme within our writing as well.
I got so excited when Ori pointed that out to me, because I'm like, oh, Kaorana also used the animal naming convention. I'm like, I knew I liked this author.
It's funny, though, because you like, Canis is obviously very obvious.
Not an exclusive thing.
Yeah, no.
Like, plenty of authors have done
what
it.
I think
I'm
is
just so
interesting
excited.
is that Canis is a very obvious one. Most people pick up on that one. I would say Corvus is also fairly common.
People might pick up on
People
Corvus,
know, but
I don't think a lot of people would pick up on Macaca.
Yeah, I'm really happy that I'm like, Macaca, that's macaques.
And I'm glad I'm friends with Ori so she could point that out.
I was like, oh shit,
because I did pick up on Canis and then the Sherberek, so I'm like, okay, that's definitely dog.
Yeah.
Dog, 3-headed dog, more dog. Corvus, I did know about crows, so I'm like, okay, we got a crow man over here. And then Macaca, I'm like, kind of sounds like macaw.
Yeah, not a bird.
Entirely. Yeah,
I hope
so
they're
I
all
needed Ori
different
for that one.
groups. That'd be cool.
That would be so awesome.
Because otherwise you would have 2 birds. But, like, let's get, like, a lizard in there and maybe, like, a fish. That would be cool. Like a reptile.
A fish would be really interesting.
Really close, Ellie, though.
The ground
There's another
does not
CA.
have any water or oceans. So that would be interesting to have a fish name.
You just wrote Mac. Maca. Macaca. And then it's macaca. It's literally Macaca.
Yeah.
Because it's Latin. I'm gonna sneeze.
Gotta love Latin.
YouTube links are usually the most surefire way best. Just everybody can use them then.
Yeah.
For music sharing.
Just go for that.
Okay.
Honestly, I use YouTube for most of my music, and if not that, then I have the stuff I bought on iTunes. I'm not a Spotify girly. I never was.
Looking up.
Oh, you can take the spoilers tag down.
Oh, you're right. You're right. Let me do that.
I mean, unless we're still talking about
No. Oh, and that's something we'll make sure with our thingy. With Constellations,
yes, with Constellations.
we will have section of spoiler free, and then section of spoiler full. So it'll be like
Spoilers,
half
here
and then
we
half.
go.
Yeah.
Which I've seen people break it up that way before too, where it's like, okay, you get to listen to my initial thoughts and overall take. Now we get into the nitty gritty. So bail if you don't want spoilers.
Yeah.
Very classic way of doing that.
I think it's a nice and easy way of doing it too, you know?
I think
Because I like allowing people who, you know, haven't seen it to still get some yap out of it if they don't want spoilers, you know?
absolutely.
All right. So the theme is decay. And the mushroom is the autumn skull cap, which I think this is my preferred image of. And this is the character that I did originally. So I think I'm gonna try to be fancy. We'll see how long it lasts. But I'm gonna first attempt a little quickie redesign here. Because she never had a face, and it was obviously done very quickly.
She needs a face. God damn it. I'm trying to reorganize my files, and I keep dropping the damn file.
I definitely want her to be like a psychopomp vibes.
Ooh.
I feel like that's my overall goal.
Very good vibes.
So I think instead, her ears were up originally. I think I am going to tilt them down.
That does seem to fit the decay vibe a bit better.
Might make them longer, though. She's definitely got deer in her. Which I'm not particularly... I'm not going to get rid of. It just depends on how. Okay, there we go. Much better, much better.
Oof.
Good vibes.
Entire neck just cracked.
Oh yeah, psychopomp is an actual word. Hermes is a psychopomp. Thanatos is a psychopomp. And they're specifically creatures, you know, entities that help the crossing over of a soul from life into wherever the death may be. I'm 99% sure it's a Greek word. Yeah, it's literally Spiritfarer is explicitly Stella from
Yes.
Spiritfarer is a psychopomp. Without question, that is what
Very
they are.
much so.
They are explicitly that.
And it's great.
Yeah. And so it is literally bringing the souls to cross over to the other side. I'm 99% sure it is the Greek specific definition of what Hermes and Thanatos are. Like, so when, you know, they talked about their mythos, right? Psychopomp is the group that may not be correct though, but I'm 99% sure that's true. But like, there's a lot of things that count as psychopomps. Like Alibrijes are usually in the psychopomp general thing, right? The Grim Reaper would be considered a psychopomp.
Ooh, that
He
would
is
fit in.
taking the soul, you know, from life to death, right? It is specifically the bridging of that transition, right? Whatever entity is guiding that transition. So a lot, I would say 99% of the time, psychopomps are considered from a neutral, you know, standpoint. A lot of times they're neither good nor evil. But obviously that vibe can change. Charon is kind of like... He's usually considered different to my understanding, and I could be incorrect. They usually don't group him in because he's not dealing with the life part at all. Like, Hermes and Thanatos are going out to, like, battlefields where death is happening, and they are taking the souls to the underworld, where then they get on the ferry to cross the Styx. So my understanding is that he doesn't count. I could be wrong. This is currently just, like,
that's
my
the
current
difference.
knowledge. I'd have to look into it. But he is like a separate entity to my understanding, where Hermes and Thanatos are specifically leaving Hades to go get the souls to bring them down to get them to have their crossing, you know, or staying in the side because they didn't get buried correctly or whatever, you know, all that sort of stuff. Yeah, I think that's might be part of it too. If you do it for payment, you're not a psychopath, you're a villain. Yeah, exactly, Flair. That's a good point. If you don't cross the river, you're still in the afterlife. You'll just in that, like, you have to wait at that 10,000 years or whatever it is before you can get to Elysium, right? Isn't that, like, the fields of Elysium or whatever? So you're still, like, that whole area is still Hades. So that's why Charon is not part of that. Whereas Hermes and Thanatos are specifically bringing souls from the mortal realm to Hades. So there's, to my understanding, there's like different sets, Bass, and there's like, you didn't have the coin to pay the ferry, so you have to wait, and you're lost at the banks of the wrong shore. And then there's you're in the river Styx, and that's like a negative thing. And then you can be on the other side in Elysium. It's a happy place. And then there's also like Tartarus and stuff. So there's like a whole other thing. That's my understanding of it. There's like 3 different levels. But that could also be just a mixing of myths, you know, because that's like what happens a lot. The fucking hippo god that I'm absolutely blanking on the remembrance of in Egyptian mythos. They're a psychopomp. You know who I'm talking about.
I do, but the name escapes me.
The name escapes me.
I could literally see the image in a textbook, though. Like, it's in there. I just cannot think of the name.
Yeah. No, I know what she looks like. I just cannot.
Yeah, I know what she looks like. What the hell's the name?
No, it's not. Osiris is Hades' equivalent. He's the god of the dead. He's not bringing souls. She's specifically taking you on the boat. And I'm pretty sure it's Anubis that weighs your souls, so... Hippo... God... Egypt. It's not Isis. Set, I don't think it... Taweret. That I will always pronounce wrong. Taweret, yeah. T-A-W-E-R-E-T. That's who I'm thinking of. I wonder if I look up Egyptian psychopomp. Ooh, let's see what comes up.
Ooh.
Okay, they count Anubis, it looks like. Where are you? Okay, this is not what I wanted. Yeah, okay, so they're mostly counting Anubis. He weighs your soul and everything like that. But yeah. The Valkyries are psychopomps. Those are good ones too. The Valkyries are psychopomps. In Norse mythology. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff. Yeah, that's what I thought too, Allie. There's like a lot of weird things. I'm definitely not like a super like buff about like various mythos, but I was definitely like a mythology kid, right? And so, and I definitely enjoy like knowing about it and things. And like I have had tons of like the myth books and stuff. No, I mean, like, I obviously, like, you know, I'm a big, overly sarcastic pod fan as well, so there's those things too. But I like myths. I like myths a lot because, especially I like ones that, like, are stories about how, like...
it gives you an insight into how people thought back then.
That I really like the myths that are about like how natural things came to be because they didn't understand, right? So like I like myths about I really like there's a myth and there's two myths actually, and they're two different versions as to how maple trees have maple syrup. And they're two very different sort of vibes as to how maple tree. One is that this is a gift that the maple trees have bestowed upon us because the animals helped them in their time of need. And now it's reciprocal. And then another one is
circle.
Yeah, and then another one is that basically the other one is that humans are fat and lazy if they don't have to work for things. So the other myth,
that last one feels like propaganda.
The other myth is that so it's back when the world was new, maple trees didn't run sap, they ran syrup. So you could break a branch and you would
and just eat it.
Just be able to drink syrup pouring from the broken branch.
This is how we as kids thought maple syrup
was. And so one day the creator noticed a village had not been producing its wares or whatever. And so the creator sent their son down to see what happened. What's up? Everything good? Are we good? And when he got there, nobody was to be found. It was abandoned. It was empty. And as he wandered, he found all of the people of the village just fat, sitting underneath all of the maple trees with just the syrup pouring into their mouths. So they weren't doing anything. They were just sitting there under the trees, lounging, not doing any work, just eating maple syrup all day, directly from the tap, basically. And obviously, we can't have this. Everybody has to do a job. Everybody has to contribute to society. Things have to be done. You can't just sit here, eating syrup. Everything is gonna die. So the creator's son is like, creator, what do I do? And the creator's like, I think you can figure this out. And so the son took water from the stream and he filled up every maple tree with 40 gallons of water, thinning out the syrup so that it was mostly water. Again, tree sap is like 3% sugar. Okay? And he then taught the people of the village how to reduce the sap down to syrup, but it takes a lot of fucking work and a really long time. So there's actually effort in it and they have to do stuff. And that is basically the explanation as to why 40 gallons of tree sap make 1 gallon of maple syrup. Now, obviously, the Native Americans that made this myth did not know that exact ratio, but that is the general thing.
That is interesting.
Yeah, exactly. Good day, Lucifer. Good night, Mason. Because where are you gonna get? Hey, they only run us, for a little period of the time of year. They only run a little bit
Guess
a
we
year.
Pissed off the water. Why does the water want us to get in it? That's a little sus.
It is very sus. The other one is it talks about back when the world was new, animals and trees could talk. in the same tongue. And one day, all the little insects, and we're talking animals in the vertebrate sense because people back then did not think insects were animals and they were separate, though insects are animals taxonomically. So the insects can't talk in the story. The insects infested the maple tree, and because the maple tree had no hands, it could not scratch its itch. And so it begged and it called all the animals to it and said, please help me, I'm so itchy, I need somebody to scratch me. And they said, oh, bear, go help scratch the tree. And he said, no, I'm sorry, my claws are too strong, I'll tear you to pieces. And they're like, oh no. So they're like,
can't have that.
Voles, go nibble at the tree's roots. And the mole goes, no, my teeth are too sharp, I will surely cut off all your roots. And they're like, oh no. But then the woodpeckers said, we can be nice and precise and get all the individual bugs out of the trees. So the woodpecker called all of its friends and all of its family. And yeah, but that's the bears getting scratched, not the trees getting scratched, Bass. See, that's the difference. And
flip-flopped there.
Yeah. And they pecked out all of the bugs, and the tree got relief finally, and it was no longer itchy. And they said, thank you, animal friends. Thank you so much. And everybody left to go back and do their own things. And then a while later, a terrible drought struck. And it was so hot, and there was no water. And the tree said, animal friends, please come. I can help you like you helped me. Woodpecker, call again your friends and your family, and I will provide the water. And so
even
the
better,
woodpeckers
Federico, mythology
once again pecked the holes in the trees, and the sap ran free, and it was able to hydrate all of the animals so that they could survive the drought.
Aw, I like that one.
See, reciprocation, theme of the day.
It really is. Could we take a branch and build a hive? And the tree was like, okay, if you promise to not burrow into me again.
Bark beetles kind of suck.
Okay,
they're not bees.
But the wood bees said, screw that. Maybe someone could relay that story to the woodpecker that comes around every spring to bang on the gutters of my house.
Gotta get some suet.
Trees.
A suet block.
Suet. We actually, oh my god. My mom has spoiled the birds and squirrels living in our backyard. They actually got mad at us on Sunday when it was snowing, and she didn't come out and feed them on time.
Oh, snap.
They actually came up to the porch and started staking out
Oh
the
my
door.
goodness.
They were sitting on top of the wicker chair. They were flying back and forth. At one point, the chipmunk is squeaking at us. I swear to God, it's like, hey,
Wow.
hey, food!
Yeah, it's trying to itch your gutters.
I don't think the gutters have an itch. At least the gutters haven't told me they have an itch.
Yeah, but do you speak bird and gutter?
I speak bird, but I don't speak gutter. That's the one language I'm not fluent in. I can speak bird, though.
All right.
You want a healthy amount of caution around any wild animal, Bass. And luckily for us, the animals do still keep a fair distance from us, but like, I will literally be in my garden and the bunny will be eating like maybe 10 feet away from me.
I don't know about one that makes them too friendly, but like rabies is specifically they're unafraid.
Yeah.
The one there's such a horrifying
Rabies
video.
is like the one that takes away the inhibitions.
Yeah, there's such a horrifying video that I've seen, and it's before AI, so I know that it's real, and it really is like jarring for like the vibe, because like, you know, when like media talks about rabies, it's like this, you know, rabid, foaming at the mouth, you know, like really obvious kind of thing. But the one that I think is haunting and that people don't do about distemper. I don't know about that one. That's the only other D one I know. But
it's not ringing a bell for me.
And it's this guy who feeds this fox, like this wild fox in his yard, and he feeds the fox by like throwing it, you know, like a piece of raw chicken or something, right? Yeah, it might be distemper then, Bass. That's when dogs also get vaccinated for. Yes, that's the toxoplasmosis. And that's why pregnant women can't change cat litter.
Yep.
But my brain died. Hold on, back it up. And so this guy feeds this fox, and the video is actually of him throwing the meat at the so the fox is like walking up, you know, from like the woods, and he throws the meat out to the fox, and you watch the fox very just like fluidly, like nothing, just walk directly past the meat and keep like coming at the guy. It's not running, it is just walking, and it completely and utterly ignores the raw chicken, and it's like at that moment, you know, like fuck, like it's gone, you know, like it has rabies, that's it, there's nothing you could do, and I need to fucking get out of here. But it is like such a visceral horror, like in my bones. When you see it, because it's like really just like you have this like innate like it's wrong right moment, like that innate like gut, like it's that uncanny valley kind of like holy shit. And you watch it in the guy too, like the guy freaks out and starts running, you know, because it's like so oh shit creepy. And it just keeps again like autopilot, you know, like it just keeps walking. I wonder if I can find it very quickly.
So
Bess.
haunting.
It's incredibly haunting.
Jeez, that's like something out of a zombie movie. Hello, Deity. You made it just in time for the last minute.
Oh yeah, it's this one. This is crazy. I'm just gonna put it in chat, Bess. I think you should be able to click it. If you can't, I'll put it in the thing. It's just a short, it's just a moment, and it's crazy.
You need to post the animal pics.
Okay. Let me grab it. Time to ask a very consuming question. Yeah, lovely. I have to get this thing. I wonder if I can find... the question is finding it again. How do I find my post URL again?
Oh, that's right. Canadian Lucifer. Color question. How spell?
Oh, okay. I think it's with an A. I think I would go for an A.
She had light Gray hair. Yeah, my fingers automatically went to E, so I use an E.
I definitely go A. Okay. Okay, none of this is what I want. I'm trying to find it. Okay. Ah! Here it is. I think that did that. Awesome. Yeah, right? Isn't it absolutely horrifying bad? Like, it's so eerie. Right? Like, it's just so wrong.
I'm gonna end up watching. It's gonna be terrifying.
Have you not seen it?
Oh, wow.
Right? It's like so
Dang,
wrong.
That's like actual autopilot on
yeah. But it's like a like your stomach drops like immediately.
Yeah.
Like it passes that chicken and it's just like fuck. Like it's an immediate like you're like, "Ah, cute fox," and then it literally steps over the chicken and you go, "Oh." Like fight or flight, it kicks in, right? Like it's immediate, like, oh, that's wrong.
Yeah.
Because it really is that's not the way I expect an animal to interact with food. Right? Like it's
I'm glad
like
the
a
person
very
immediately realized something was
well,
wrong. And got out of
again,
there.
it like hits so immediate. Right? Like it hits.
It is literally an
so
IRL
immediate.
uncanny valley.
Yeah. But it hits so instantly. It hits so instantly that it's like, oh shit. 2026. Week 1 DK. Alright, and with that, Parasite moves. I don't know if it's a parasite. I don't think it's a parasite. We did! New art Boreal coming soon because I finished the art! Haha!
Hooray! Should we
Alrighty.
raid someone tonight, guys?
Oh yeah, let's raid somebody. Let me get that. I don't think Jelly is streaming. That
No,
is
I don't
another
see
card.
Jelly as one of the
Oh,
active
stop!
tournaments.
Stop!
Oh my.
Jesus.
The struggle.
Creator dashboard. Who we gonna raid? None of these are the buttons I want. Raid. Nobody I'm following is streaming, it looks like.
Oh no! Oh great, now I have hiccups.
LGD
No.
peeps. Animation live art. English, mental health friendly. Comfy PNG. We'll go to this little frog person.
Oh, that sounds nice.
Solatile. Solatile.
Oh, thank you for the Marty pictures, Bass. And Squirrel!
Alright, guys. Thank you all for coming.
Cute.
We will see you tomorrow. It is Outcast's
It's Ace
anniversary
Attorney
tomorrow.
night.
And Ace
and
Attorney.
Outcast's anniversary. Yes.
So have
What
a
a
happy
special
Friday.
night.
And we'll see you all then. We'll start in the raid.
No,
Yep. I always forget that it takes
Alrighty.
a second.
it does.
All right, folks.
Thank
We'll
you all for
see you
joining.
tomorrow.
We'll see you for the chaos tomorrow.
Good
Have a
night.
good Friday.